Konbanwa! Ladies and gentlemen, come one, come all to the Shogun's tent. The show in which those that build and improve the culture are put on a pedestal, while those that destroy and pervert it are put to the sword. This is the September 16th edition of the Shogun's tent, and I am, of course, the Bane of the Woke, the Harbinger of Herodins, the Mad Shogun, RealAaronAlexander. And as usual, I have three of my retainers here in attendance. First off, the man is probably going to be spending the whole season getting drunk because the Falcons will keep choking and blowing it. Got Coops. And second, the literary sage of Washoe County and is getting a little late and gay when it comes to videos, Justine Hart. And then we have the only man in town whose bar is probably condemned, but basically he says to hell with it. It's staying open, probably because someone else is trying to buy the land rights. Snowman, how are we doing tonight?
Okay.
Nearly 29 years of life, and I still gotta suffer through the Falcons' bullshit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, nearly 29 years. I turned 29 on Saturday, actually.
Well, happy birthday, man.
Preach.
So we mail you a skull.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Now I don't have that birthday song Mildred got, but you know what? You'll get a cheers for that one.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
I'll gladly take that, sir. Preach.
Alrighty then. So, oh my word.
Secret word for those who are listening in, it's RPG. If you can hear us, write down RPG.
Yes. Well, we haven't even started the show, and it looks like we're going to be loaded up for next week as well. I'll talk about that at the end of the stream. But first off, tonight we got to do our opening statement, and Snowman, you have the floor here because you got something to show us.
And I've been waiting. So pull it out.
It's up and ready to go.
I'm gonna see it. Oh, I thought you were gonna show off the title first.
Well, anyway, the title, it's called Digital Ghost Stories.
Ghost Stories.
All right, and I'm gonna scroll down to the. You want to do the victims and survivors page, or you want to do the dice mechanics?
Page. But
Okay.
Before you do that, since you're on the Digital Ghost, or you were,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me
zoom in on that.
Alrighty. Okay.
Man, this thing's like taking so long for me to
Oh,
the title because you can actually see some graphical detail on that title.
Okay, let me zoom a bit more then. There we go. Oh, I see. You got the binary down there.
Not only in stories, take a look in Digital Ghost too.
All right.
All got the binaries.
All right. Oh, I see. Okay. That's some
You
attention.
can thank Nick Trinidad for that one. He did a fantastic job.
Yeah, definitely. Cheers to Nick, by the way, if he's watching.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
And he's not the only. And by the way, before you go on, he's not the only one working on your stuff. Well, he's not only working on your stuff. He's also one half of the art staff that's doing Ronin.
Oh, yeah.
So keep an eye on that, folks. So let me go back and zoom back out here because. So let's go ahead and oh god.
Yeah, I had to show off the binary
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
for Nick to do
Yeah.
all
So
those ones and zeros.
Yeah. So anyway, take it away. Floor is yours.
Okay, let's basically, you know the World of Darkness, right?
Mm-hmm.
The World of Darkness made by White Wolf.
Yep.
And you know how woke they are and how bad they treat their customers
Oh, God. Fucking White Wolf. We're going to be talking about them in our main event tonight. As with a lot of these other these asshats. But continue. Mike, bring up your mic, please.
Was supposed to be like an OSR replacement, as in a fork to the whole thing, because fuck you, Onyx Path, White Wolf, and all that. But later on, I made it my own thing because it took me a while to get the anger out and just actually focus on making a good product. Yeah, this was supposed to be like the OSR, but then my friend, who wants to start his own publishing company, basically suggested we gotta make it a 5th edition because, well, 5th edition sells.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to do a very modified version of 5th edition.
Okay.
And by modified, I mean like not a clone.
Which is good because you know how D&D 5th is like, ugh. It's like babe. Again, I've always said this about 5th edition. It's baby's first RPG.
I tend to actually enjoy the lighter systems because I'm a huge fan of the B/X series.
Yeah.
But at least you get more customizable options than 5th edition, as in, oh, pick your race, background, class, and archetype. And this...
Sure you don't want to put their pronouns on there? Nah, I'm playing. Go ahead.
Oh, this was before they went super woke. But this is more like, oh, you know your character concept? That pretty much determines where all your proficiencies go to.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is one of the best features anywhere, because basically, it's 3 words. One to describe your character, one to say what your character is during mundane existence, and what your character had become after they discovered and got used to the supernatural side of things.
I see.
In the existence, each word, and what your character had become after they proficiency ranks. Yes, proficiency now has ranks in this game. And as you level up from level 1 to 10, every single even number, you get to choose which ability gets a proficiency rank.
Okay. Interesting. So
Yeah.
Going with dice rolling instead of just a pure flat number.
yeah, we'll get around the dice mechanics in a bit. The reason I got this page up because I want you to explain the fluff on this before we go into the dice mechanics.
Basically, I'm setting up an example of how to make your character, and I figured, well, the best way to do it is present the process of how you make a character. This is
Wait a
the
minute.
starting chapter page. Which,
Hold up. Vampires of Detroit?
oh, you got the salt mine meme?
I've heard of vampires in Brooklyn, but this is ridiculous.
Vampires in Detroit. Oh my god. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, come on. If there's any city where someone could just disappear and no one bats an eye, it would be Detroit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but then again, you are from Michigan, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I said, someone could disappear in Detroit, no one is going to bat an eye. That's prime vampire
Sometimes-
territory, dude.
Sometimes I feel that way about Reno.
I'm just saying, that's prime vampire territory.
Yeah, and remember, I did visit Reno at one point, and since I last visited, did it get better or worse?
It's actually kind of stayed the same.
Huh. Just so basically like Cleveland. All right, continue.
Probably.
Man, if you could do like 2 pages where what we're seeing will be on the left, and the other one, the blank one, would be on the right, I could tell you I fully plan on doing that in the future.
Yeah.
Because blank page will be nothing but art along with this page. And it'll be like a full 2-page art.
Okay.
With border lines right across the words, so the words can actually stay what they are without being messed up.
All right. So let's see here. Is there anything more you want to talk about, or do you want to get down to the mechanics?
Hold on, let me finish this off.
Go ahead.
Basically, just focus on Ashley Bell, who's actually in an armory, picking out weapons to go after vampires. Because, well, those fuckers turn her into a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
So she wants revenge for not only ruining her life, but also ruining the life of her 2 friends that came with her one night in the graveyard because of a stupid dare.
Oh boy, you know that's how that usually starts. Wandering around graveyards and shit.
This is her going like, I'm a vampire right now, but I wasn't always a vampire. So let me go through the character creation process as like my memory. See what I'm going with?
Yeah, I see what you're going with. It sort of reminds me of it sort of reminds me of Buffy a little. But I'm not talking about what's it called? I'm not talking about Joss Whedon Buffy. No. I'm talking Christy Swanson Buffy.
Oh, the other one.
Movies?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you saw that movie.
Yeah, I did.
And here's my hot take. I take Christy Swanson over Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Ah.
Yeah, at least it got it over with. It didn't go through seasons. It ended up with a vampire romance plot between 2.
Snowman, I gotta warn you. Fangirl of Buffy is in the chat.
Me?
Yeah.
I wasn't as big of a fangirl as you know who.
Oh, okay. Okay. Continue.
Well, I'm
I
just
liked
saying.
Spike. I liked Spike, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was based on the bad boy. Angel's like the good guy. He's the vampire you bring home because he ain't gonna kill anyone.
Yeah.
Really.
Spike, on the other hand, he's a one-night stand.
Oh yeah. He was awesome.
So anyway, anything else? Until
Let's get to the create your own victims.
all right, on to the crunch here, and I'm gonna zoom in because apparently this damn thing. This is probably what, like 12-point font.
With a 10.5 font.
Ooh, 10.5. Oof. Yeah,
I
that'll
needed to save pages.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. Because I had to go through the same shit with Ronan.
The bitch.
Yeah, it is.
But basically, the point of the victim creation is basically you make 3 minor PCs for each player, and then you go through your first adventure, which is basically a meat grinder.
Oh yeah.
Supposed to lose most of your characters in the first adventure.
So
So
basically,
I pretty much borrowed that idea from Dungeon Crawl Classic.
that and that's how slasher movies usually go.
Yeah, because the first little supplement I'm making, or demo, I dubbed Eight Lake Sanctuary, is basically a slasher campaign. As in, well, not a campaign, but adventure. As in, you're playing as camp counselors. You got 2 weeks off before you go back to college. All the kids are gone. And, oh, hey, slasher's on the loose.
Oh boy, guess you should have came back to college early. But then again, I gotta ask, how many of them are gender studies majors?
I didn't bother. That's up to the players.
That would be funny if someone put as their victims, a couple of them were gender studies majors or dance studies or some sort of weird stupid woke major or something like that. That's like, oh god, someone kill this annoying bitch.
Well, that would be glorious, but the special thing about that little venture is that it's not just one slasher. The GM can actually roll a D10, and what they roll will determine the slasher they get, which will fundamentally change the game.
Oh. So it could be so it doesn't have to be Jason Voorhees. It could be like someone like Freddy Krueger or
I got
Ghostface.
I got a Freddy Krueger already written up. I just got to put it on computer.
That or a ghost, or maybe a Ghostface, in which they psychologically break it down before.
I'll tell you what I got.
And then you got Jigsaw in that bitch.
Right now, I got a Bigfoot
Oh.
/ Wolfman. I got a witch who will set up like thought forms. Think thought golems made of pure thought. Anyways, they fix themselves out as ghosts, and their sole job is basically keep people out of certain areas. And if people don't get out of certain areas, they get sliced. I got a park ranger.
Killer Park Ranger?
The movie's called. What's this? Huh?
A Killer Park Ranger?
This is a summer camp in the middle of basically the setting wise, the guy who first discovered the camp, set it up and everything, he got it before it became a national park.
Oh.
When it became a national park, the park rangers and the camp owners made an agreement. So the camp stays as it is and it runs as its own private business, but some of the funds for the national park. And the two groups get along because the kids get to have fun. Park rangers, not so lonely.
Yeah. So where does the Killer Park Ranger come into play?
You know that movie? Was that Jason Voorhees? No, wrong one. It's a spy thriller about a guy who completely got his past wiped out by some government program.
Oh, so he got fired from his job and all of a sudden he's gone postal.
Oh, he was a military sniper before he became a park ranger.
Okay.
He got invited by some black ops to go over and try out, which he did along with some other guys, and he believes he failed.
Oh.
What he didn't know is those fuckers planted something in his head
So
during the tryout.
So basically, he's a mindfuck sniper, huh?
It's called kill switch for a reason.
Oh.
And he's not the antagonist. Because, well, someone's got to trigger the kill switch.
Oh, so you're saying we got some government type conspiracies, like they want to seize the camp, but they couldn't do it legally, so they might as well do it the black bag
For
way.
something less original, like, okay, let's test this out, see if it works.
Oh. So it could be a slasher who's part of a black bag operation. That's interesting.
One. Well, this is basically think uber rich white guy. Think uber rich Hollywood tycoon guy.
Mm-hmm.
Used to doing human hunting.
Oh, you're talking about Manhunt, aren't? Are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This
I
guy
know what you.
is like in his 90s, and he's gonna hunt you down. Problem is, and I'm not gonna spoil this, but something bad happens when you actually do kill him, because he's very killable.
Oh.
Let's just say the dude has a surprise, and it's horrible.
Oh. Well, this is pretty interesting, man. Like I said,
The
wish
creepiest one's gotta be the Freddy Krueger type.
Oh yeah. You don't know when he's gonna hit you.
The face collector.
Yeah, he doesn't know. You don't know when he's gonna hit you.
Oh no. This one is the only slasher in which actually takes time back to where camp is now starting with children in the camp.
Oh.
Guess who he targets?
The kids?
Yeah.
It would make sense because in the backstory of Freddy Krueger, he was a pet. He was involving in. He was being inappropriate with children.
Right.
Yeah.
Like to collect faces from the innocent. Because they're perfect little angels.
Oh God.
Surprisingly, the camp, when they found out, tried to lock his ass up. Fucker's family bribed Fucker's family bribed the court, so he got out scot-free. Then the fucker tried to do it again. Which, then the camp caught his ass. And they realized, if we send him to court, he's gonna get out. No, bar that cabinet. We're torching it.
Oh, so let me guess. They try to kill him like they did with Freddy, but somehow he.
Really good. He was gone for a while till some kids found some cabin in the woods, and they found something horrific inside. Something they shouldn't open.
Oh, so
This was before camp opened, and these were teenagers. So when they opened up and saw that shit they saw, they're like, "Let's get the fuck out," and they nope out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But the fucker's free. He's free now.
So let me get. Well, you gotta find a weird way that he gets him psychologically, because you can't really do the whole dream thing, because you know what I mean. case if
Oh,
it
he
gets
did the dream thing.
yeah. You might want to come up with something
just-
else because come with
the
something.
one person who's in the dream is actually dealing with a slash.
Yeah.
The other people gotta deal with his collections.
But I would say
Because his collection, they can fly now. They can bite. They can swarm.
oh, so basically he can get you even if you're awake, huh?
Yeah, he's got little minions working for him.
I would say, you know what I would do though is if he can get you while you're awake. I mean, if he really wants to torture somebody, I would say, like for instance, you ever played the first Max Payne game?
Yeah, I did.
Here's an idea that you can use. The minions, they won't be hunting your counters. What they'll do is they somehow brew up this freaking serum, this freaking drug or something, this hallucinogen, right?
Yep, I know about the drug.
Yeah, and then they how they get them is they inject somebody with that drug forcefully, right? Like, say for instance, that's some like some.
Dude, I've seen the nightmare level.
Yeah, that exactly what they do. It's like once you're high, that's when he gets you.
Oh, you're just thinking they go around ejecting that stuff. I'm gonna have to apply that. But he only uses the masks when shit's getting real for him.
Yeah.
Because anytime, there's only a few ways to get into the dream. Which is, if you manage to find one of the masks and you destroy it.
Oh.
That will piss them off.
Oh, so what? His masks are like it's like his Horcrux or some shit?
His collection.
Oh, you don't fuck with his shit.
The second method is to find out which one the children are going to be targeted next.
Mm-hmm.
And actually sleep next, not like right next to them, but sleep near them.
Mm-hmm.
And just basically take their spot.
Oh.
That will also piss him off because he wasn't gunning after you.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're too old, you're impure, you're disgusting. He wants something innocent. Pure.
Oh, so basically he's sort of taking the R. Kelly oh shit, I just said it, didn't I?
This is not me.
God damn it!
Life. Yo, tell me you did it.
That's
We're not
your problem today.
We're not even out of the opening statement. Well, that is my fault. So hold on. Well, keep explaining. I'm gonna go put his ass back in the cage.
You don't have to slash a bit, but basically, this basically gives you the steps to actually make your characters.
Mm-hmm.
And step 5 basically tells you do it all over again 2 more times for your other 2 characters.
Okay.
Because, while it does take up a page to explain stuff, the stats themselves should only fit in an index card for each character. I gave you the demo sheet, right?
Yeah, it's right. I believe it's right here.
Yeah, the demo sheet has like 3 characters, but it's like 2 characters on each page, except for the last page, which is only 1 character because, well, 3 max.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we're gonna have to wrap it up a bit because we want to.
Yeah, we need to hurry.
Yeah. Is there any
Basically, what this is, let's just get straight down to dice.
Okay. And it's right. And I think we're covering this right here.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to pop up in screen. Because for some reason on the tablet, it's like seconds slower.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're looking at abilities. I was meant straight down the dice mechanics page.
Oh, okay. Where the hell is it? Is this it
Yeah,
right
I'm trying
here?
to speed this up. Sorry.
Oh, damn. Where is it?
Didn't need to waste your time.
Oh, this is the, I guess this is the, here we go.
Turn your one character into a full-fledged survivor.
Hellish. Oh, boy.
It looks like a lot, but it's not. It's basically 5 different checks.
Mm-hmm.
Your ability check, which is basically you got your DC. Let's say you're climbing a cliff. It's a challenging climb. DC 15. You roll your D20. You roll your proficiency die if you got proficiency, and you roll your strength modifier. So try to get 15 or more.
Okay.
The only difference I did, basically, is I made sure that there's always 5 different results.
Ah.
Basically, if you get a net 1, that's a critical fail. That's the worst possible outcome for your character.
Yeah.
If you roll below DC, that is failure. Something bad happens to your character. If you roll exactly DC, that's a tie. Something interesting happens.
Oh, it's like so it's basically a fumbled success, basically.
Yeah, it's like you do succeed, but you get a complication. You do fail, but at least something a little bit good happens.
Yeah.
Anything above DC is success. A nat 20, critical success,
Yeah.
which is the best outcome, which is what you're striving for.
Well, like I said, I'm looking
But
at
you're-
this. Yeah, I'm looking at this. It does make sense. What I would like you to do. Did you talk to Miltra about this?
Yeah, I was waiting to get this done. Like I said, I wanted to get the rough draft done, then he could check it out.
Yeah, because like I
This
said,
is incomplete.
yeah.
And then one thing I'm doing, which is actually found in the GM's guide of D&D 5th edition, is I'm going with dice rolls for proficiency.
I see.
Because this is a horror game, so there's always an element of risk.
Yeah.
But the way I did the ranks is, first rank is a D4. Second rank is a D5, is a D8. The final rank, third rank, is a D12.
All right. And that's how you're doing for proficiencies?
But your proficiency also determines your stats, which they do get a flat bonus because they're stats.
Okay. So yeah, this looks interesting, man. Like I said, I can't wait to see it finished. And like I said, you know what to do. I think you should.
I think the discussion was initiative,
Yeah.
and I do like to talk about weird check because we all know what saving throw is for.
All right. Real quick, because
We all know what
we gotta
attack
move
roll
it.
is. Initiative, it's basically how that is determined is pick your lowest of resolve or insight score.
Mm-hmm.
Insight is basically replaces intelligence. Resolve replaces wisdom.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I'm trying to mimic World of Darkness here,
I see.
or to be more exact, what is now referred to as Chronicles of Darkness, which you got your physicals and you got your mental. You got your power stats, you got your finesse stats, and you got your resistance stats.
Yeah. Okay.
So basically, with 21 minus the lowest of those two scores, will determine your initial stat. Now, when you get an encounter, the most terrifying monster adds his horror factor on top of that initiative. So your whole objective is to roll high as possible with just one d20.
Oh. Alright.
In that 20, you're the very first one to go. If you're above that DC, you go before they do. The monster starts. If you tie, your turn is actually during their turn.
Ah. Okay.
If you fail, you go after the monsters.
Yeah.
If you get critical failure, you're dead last.
Yeah, I see. But like I said, I again, pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory here. So.
Yeah, this has pretty much been dry, but I made it dry for a reason because I just want to get straight to the mechanics. This is how it works. This is what it does. I mean, the only thing I add fluff to, if you go to the next page, is with the stealth roll, which I didn't bother calling it a check.
Oh, weird check?
Well, I'm going to go with stealth roll first, then explain weird check. Keep going. I know the stealth is like weird.
Yeah.
Scroll down to the bottom of the page.
All right. We gotta wrap this up though. All right.
I'm trying to wrap it up. The reason I call this the stealth roll, the reason why the paragraphs are set up is because I plan to put art here on the blanks.
I can understand that. I do the same thing on my shit right now.
Weird werewolf hand on the very top, dropping dice down, and it goes bounce it off in the bottom page. But stealth roll, all I did there was basically explain how stealth works, because that has been the number one complaint I heard about 5e.
I'm sure. At least you probably spent a while trying to address that situation.
Oh yeah, considering it's like 4 paragraphs big.
Jesus Christ, 4 fucking paragraphs? Damn.
Well, 2 of them are examples.
I'm gonna have to. You know what? Since you're talking about this, I might have to go back to my. I might have to go back to my own rule book and see if I made it too long.
The reason I put down the examples is basically saying, this is how it worked. Because it wasn't so self-explanatory. So I'm like, I put down here, so you got example how it works. Now to the weird die. Now that's interesting because this is basically, okay, weird shit happens, roll to see what happens.
Oh.
It's just a single d20. That 20 is always good for the player, no matter who rolls, even the GM.
So and a botch is basically some weird shit, really fucked up shit happens.
Well, it's all weird. It just does it benefit the player or not.
Okay.
12 to 19 is declared a success, which is something good happens for the player. 10 and 11 is a tie.
So basically, this is sort of like pass, draw. So it's basically pass, draw, fail. Is that it right there?
It's well, yeah, but it's added with, oh, you really did pass, or oh, you really did fail, because it has the 2 criticals.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but like I
It
said,
has my disadvantages. I basically just flat out said nothing really changed here. It works as intended. It just re-roll your proficiency with the d20.
I would make 9 through. I would make 9, 10, and 11 in ties because if anything from 2, because it's like you have a more because you have a bigger chance of failing if you go 2 to 9, then you do 12 to 19. You know what I mean?
So basically make it 9 to 12, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
9, 10, and 11.
A few more numbers.
Yeah. Is there anything?
Yeah, the weird check can actually...
Yeah, go ahead. Real
Can
quick.
be modified, yeah. I'll agree with that.
All right. So, anything? Any final thing you
Bro,
want to add?
if we're going to be continuing with these opening statements, can it be limited to at least 10 to 15 minutes instead of almost 40?
Yeah, it went long.
With flashers.
Yeah, no disrespect to you, someone, but that shouldn't have gone way too long.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, my apologies.
Well. Yeah. Well. Anyway.
We got in the slashers. We got sidetracked. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Again, I would say try to get onto the temple with this stuff. Talk to Mildred about this, okay? So. Anyway, finally we can move on to the news.
Finally.
All right. So. We're going to start off with something good for once. So, during a Miami football game, this happened.
Oh, this shit again.
Good.
No, this is good. Watch. I don't know if you got the docket, right? I was watching the stream. Watch. You see that the cat's hanging by a thread. It's like, oh crap, he's fucked, right?
Yep, all the way up there.
Now watch. Cat finds, oh no, oh shit. Saved by Old Glory.
Alright, let me see what
America.
The American flag with Good Samaritan.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Thank God for Good Samaritans.
Oh. And
America.
now,
Fuck yeah.
and even better, they did it with Old Glory.
Only flag that has the heart to do it.
Yes, sir. But the question I gotta ask is, how the fuck that cat get there anyhow? Yeah, really. Justine, you still around?
That myself.
Yeah. All right. Hold on a second. I've got some. Hey, Justine, you still there? Hello.
It's Justine.
Are you there, lady?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Wait, did you go to sleep?
No.
Well, anyway, just you see that they caught the cat. That cat was like hanging by a thread at a Miami football game. They used Old Glory to save the cat.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
Cheers moment. Which I know
definitely
yours
cheers.
like
One more for the road.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
that. Hey, dessert.
Okay, so anyway, we got to give a solemn cheers. We have to give a solemn cheers because one of the funniest comedians to ever step on stage. The man has passed away a few days ago after a battle with cancer. Norm
Yeah.
Macdonald.
Oh,
Yeah.
a little bit of the bubbly.
We
Very
will warn you
sad.
till we join you, man.
This minute.
So he was known for his time on Saturday Night Live. He did the weekend update, which I think, in my opinion, he was like the best host for it, and of course the second best was Dennis Miller. Okay,
Oh yeah.
but this guy killed it during his stint on Weekend Update.
Oh yeah. I think he was the best
Mark was
too.
best for that job.
Oh yeah, and of course, what happened? I mean, personally, he should have stayed on hosting it a little bit longer because y'all know what happened. What happened that got him taken off?
No.
I actually don't remember.
Well, O.J. Simpson.
Oh, that.
Keep in mind, a lot of people on the network were still buddy-buddy with O.J. Simpson, even after his trial.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
yeah, he went, and he I think he had like a scathing rant against Hillary, I believe, during Weekend Update. But yeah, but like I said, I think everyone's. And the funny thing is, due to his passing, a meme has come up in which they used current news stories and told them the style of Norm Macdonald. I haven't seen that pop up on Twitter a lot lately. Have you?
No.
I really don't go to Twitter.
Yeah, I know you don't have one. But
Sure, that wasn't.
Oh, by the way, Coops, thanks for following me.
oh, cool. Well, congratulations. So anyway, he's also known for his work in one of my favorite movie, the most underrated movies that's come out in the late ¡90s, Dirty Work. Anyone's ever seen that?
No.
Oh, you haven't seen Dirty Work? I thought it was great.
No.
I have the movie itself. Yeah, you should check out Dirty Work. It's got one of the best. It's actually a very underrated movie, and it's got. But of course, the best part is when he's working in the movie theater with Artie Lange, who co-starred in it. And guess who was their boss at the movie theater?
Lorne Michaels?
Nope. Here's a hint. He can insult you and your mother, and you be laughing about it.
No idea.
Don Rickles.
Oh, him.
Yep. just do a YouTube search on Dirty Work Don Rickles, and it's freaking hilarious. I bet you they couldn't get that scene done in one take. No way in hell, because they'll probably be laughing. It's like, okay, we're probably gonna need like 20 to 30 takes with this one.
Yeah.
But I think one of Norm's best quotes is hold on, let me see if I can find it on my other thing. I think Norm Macdonald had a quote about how do you know if you're about how do I know how do you tell someone who's funny and they're not funny? Because this is pretty much here it is. Okay, let me see here. Okay, here it is. I think this was from The Atlantic. I'm surprised they posted this shit up there. Okay. He says, there's a difference between a clap and a laugh. A laugh is involuntary, but the crowd is in complete control when they're clapping. They're saying, we agree with what you're saying, proceed. But when they're laughing, they're genuinely surprised. And when they're not laughing, they're really surprised. And sometimes I think, in my little head, that's the best comedy of all.
Oh yeah, I remember him saying that.
Yeah. And you know what comes to mind when I heard this quote? Late night talk shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you noticed on Kimmel or Colbert or maybe even Fallon or any of these fucking derivatives of late night? Have you noticed that there's more clapping than there is laughing?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
They're not being funny, they're just being preachy.
They suck.
Of course, they all got fucking TDS and shit, and now they've turned into Branch Covidians as well. It pisses me off. I mean, Jay Leno, he was even in his waning days, he was still fucking funny.
Yeah.
Jay Leno actually makes all these night hosts look like shit.
Yeah, no shit. Even David Letterman. At the end, David Letterman sucked. He became like fucking Colbert in them, you know. But back in the day, he was funny. But it's like all their self. It's like what happens. It's like what happened to the boom. It's like the boomer generation in general. Back in the day, back around the 60s, they're all free love, fight the establishment, da 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 da. Then all of a sudden, they sold out and become the same, and become just like how their parents were, but a lot worse. You know?
Yeah, because at least their parents had the benefit of the doubt of not being hypocrites.
Exactly. And it seems most millennials, sadly, most of our generation, they have the same problem. But then again, do they really care? As we've witnessed, do they really care about hypocrisy? Probably not, because all they care about is power. But still, with that complaint aside, we lost a legend. I wish the guy was appreciated a lot more. And I hope this.
We need to give him a minute.
What's up?
We need to give him a moment of silence.
All right. So, yeah, we'll have some dead air for 10 seconds. How about that? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Starting now. Rest in peace. F's in the chat, folks.
Oh!
R.I.P.
A little bit of the bubbly.
No, the only one that's watching us in the chat is basically me.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't even have an audience right now. But then again, I don't give a fuck. But anyway, moving
These are
on.
early shows. I'm like, probably within 100 shows from now, we'll have an audience. Just
Yeah,
right
really.
now, we're just building up a reputation.
Yeah, no shit. Well,
Right.
gotta start somewhere.
Thank you, Matt.
So
Thank you for that F.
yeah. So anyway. Getting triggered over a frog. What in the blue hell?
Exactly.
Every day, this generation becomes even more pathetic.
And how many times must I say this? The OK hand gesture is not a white power symbol, you idiots! This whole thing came about is because of a troll on 4chan.
Yep.
Okay.
Why would you take...
Now I understand why everyone is getting so angry. They think it's a white supremacy sign when you put up an OK sign.
These people literally think milk is white supremacy.
Yeah.
Milk.
Why would anyone take a 4chan meme seriously? This is what pisses me off even more, you know? And because TGG Games has done this with their game tournament fishing, oh, we got this shit. Oh, and he's playing with the...
They only did it because they just want to prove the world how stupid these SJWs are.
Yeah. And he didn't put it as a sign. He put it as sort of like... Yeah. And by the way, and they just say, but he put it down there like that's the circle game, you dumb fuck. Do you ever watch Malcolm in the Middle?
Yep.
A frog with a curled toe. That's basically it.
Yeah.
I don't think this frog even knows what the OK sign even means.
Exactly.
Much less acknowledge the OK sign. I think that frog is more like, hey, where's the fly so I can eat?
Yeah, really. And when I see this, it's like, you know, if this has been under circle game rules, could we punch him? I think we could.
Well, just
Let me keep scrolling down.
you need to get a for your soundboard. You need to get Mad World.
Man, roll. I don't get it.
There's that song called Mad World, right?
Oh. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But seriously, but look at this thing. I gotta. Let me scroll down. There's more right there. Oh, look at this. This is funny. It's like I think this is the owner, Jeff Berggren. He said, "I can't get canceled because I only date minorities. I can speak freely and post alcohol."
They should tell him to fuck off, really.
That's exactly what he did. Actually, he's not backing down at all.
It's stupid.
Yeah, really. They're putting baseless arguments over bullshit. Oh my!
Freaking out for an actual frog.
Yeah. There's a picture of an actual frog, and the frog back probably curled one of his forefingers. And said, "Hey, come on. What kind of bullshit are these idiots on?" Oh yeah, that's right. They're fucking wokies, of course.
It's a frog. It's a fucking frog.
God damn. I swear to God, they think, and that's the problem. That's the problem with these people. All of a sudden, then they get triggered by a frog, and somehow, now, next thing I know, they're gonna say, "This is because Gamergate." Oh, I'm sorry. Swear to God.
Gamergate, Pepe.
Well, I guess
You
never.
Hillary Clinton jump on the Pepe and actually said, "This is the face of the white nationalist." I'm like,
These people
what
are
the fuck is a cartoon frog?
Good God. These people are just dumb. They're just. I mean, their brains are burnt. I mean, it's like what happens if it's like Old Yeller getting rabies, and we all know what happened. And we all know the solution to that.
Yeah. Pow.
Yep. Oh wait, it gets better. God fucking damn it. Fuck you, Gen Con. Drink.
I did not want
I'm
to
gonna
do
be
that.
honest. What's the point of cons anymore these days?
Yeah, really. I mean,
This
well,
is a serious question. They always get infiltrated. You always gotta travel to a place. It always fucking smells because no one has hygiene in that place.
oh yeah, that's part of the reason I stopped going to conventions, because even
And with people freaking out over COVID-19,
yeah,
they're gonna freak out even more because it's crowded.
yeah. So I go, yeah.
In comparison, you have YouTube, you have BitChute, you have Rumble, you have Odyssey.
Yeah.
You could meet the creator of the content you like any day, every day.
Yeah, and like I said, and if you want to have like a meet and greet, shit, you could do a standalone event. And I think standalone.
Like a company account for any of these sites, or for all these sites, only the video that just updates what they're doing.
Yeah, like I said, I'd rather.
Pretty much the entire point of a con.
Yeah. Like I said, I think standalone events need to be a thing, or you have like smaller conventions going ahead. You've heard about BaseCon?
I heard about Vanguard, the guy who did Blue Alpha, Schultz, and Crimson Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
He's setting up his own con.
Yeah. And I think that's going to be the future. You're going to have smaller crowds, but of course, a lot of people are going to have busier schedules now, because now that But then again, you could pick and choose. You know?
Well, I guarantee you, Anger is going to be very entertaining.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't give a fuck what these SJWs actually think.
Yeah. But like I said,
and if the theater does adult material anyways, you know it's really going to be fun.
I know. But yeah, you when I went to cons, believe me, you want to know, you know what and like I said, you sweat easily. I mean, shit, I carry a little bottle of Axe every time I went to a con, because I knew even though it doesn't matter how much I showered that day, I know I'm gonna be smelling like a fucking Viking in 4 hours in, because I'm sweating bullets.
With a bunch of people, which produces a lot of heat, which makes you sweat.
Exactly, and henceforth you get that oh dear.
I mean, we had a wedding reception. Well, one of my family members did.
Yeah.
And it was set in a gym. Despite the fact it's wide open, there was zero ventilation, and there was a crap ton of people. It got hot in there within an hour.
Oh, yeah.
It got so hot, I had to leave the building to cool down.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, see, I can't even do that because it's even hotter outside, because the con I frequent the most, MomoCon, is hot around Memorial Day weekend.
Oh boy.
Well,
And you know how in Atlanta where it is.
Yeah.
I think it was in the fall.
Yeah. And also, that's why when you go into a club, it's all sweaty and shit. You get all sweaty and shit, you know?
Yeah, because when people are jam-packed, it will get hot.
Anyway, so it seems like, here we go. So apparently Gen Con has basically saying he won't. They're basically saying he's not welcomed. But this is what I want to get to. He basically said that we're far from apolitical at all, and of course, buzzword after buzzword after buzzword after buzzword. You know, at this point, I gotta say to TGG Games is this. Listen, I understand you're trying to put out a product. Yeah, it's all cool, but the problem here is now, I think this is a case of you need to do your due diligence when it comes to your staff and who you associate with, because a lot of the tabletop industry has gone woke. And like never before, you gotta be real careful on who you attach your wagon to. Yeah, I mean, what is even
don't catch the people who are suspected are being woke. No,
yeah.
I went for people that scrub say they hate the SJWs.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this right now, and this is what's sad. Every time I have someone that I potentially want to work with, I have to do a fucking screening on them. I gotta check for fucking pronouns in their bios and ACABs or woke flags and shit. I swear to God,
I know.
I have to completely screen them.
One of the artists that I actually worked with, now, the person who recommended me, I know he was anti-woke. So when I checked the page, I saw the outfit the guy was wearing. And I went back to the guy who recommended him. I'm like, is he woke? Look at what he's wearing. Is he woke?
What was he wearing?
Stockings and booty shorts.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Turns out, he does to infiltrate the SJWs.
Oh, so that's his disguise, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder, does he dye his beard?
I didn't ask.
Well, you gotta be convincing, though. But
I
yeah,
didn't ask because, yeah, the last thing I want to imagine is a dude wearing booty shorts and stockings. Okay.
oh my.
Not the thing I want to imagine.
Yeah, same here. And let me go on record to say this right now, and I'm going to conclude with this. when I get around to promoting Ronan, I know I said this wrong, but when I get it down there in earnest, I will not be promoting Ronan at Gen Con at all. Even if I'm asked by these clowns, or if anybody requests me, I'm going to tell them no, because I've seen what you did to past creators. You basically put them in a black book, and I don't approve of that. So until you fix you shape up your attitude, I ain't going anywhere near your con. You can go fuck yourself.
Go. Why would you go? They already hate you.
Exactly. They try to beat up on other quartering when he went. Remember that shit? And and you know what? They banned him, not the guy that attacked him. Well, of course, yeah. They said, Now here's the thing. They said, we banned Fantastic. No, I bet you 10-1 they snuck him back.
You banned the guy who was victimized.
Yeah.
Or you let the guy who did the crime go.
They pretty much here's what they did. Okay, they banned Matt Fantastic at first, but then I bet you 10-1 they sneaked that bitch in the back door, because that's what they do. They banned.
I bet you they gave him the VIP section.
Yeah, they banned people that did wrong just for optics reasons, and then they just sneak them into the back doors. The Harvey Weinstein, it's what they're doing. The same thing they're trying to do with Harvey Weinstein right now.
No, they've been looking for a reason to get rid of Corey ever since they found out he was coming.
Oh yeah,
and this guy just gave them the perfect excuse, even though the quartering did nothing wrong at all. He did
absolutely nothing wrong. But yeah, fuck
he was just sitting in the bar minding his own business, got hit
at
the back of his head.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck Gen Con. You can burn in hell, okay? I ain't gonna even go anywhere near your stupid con unless it's
Gen Con. The con for little bitches.
Yeah. I mean, the only way I'll go there is it's with a team of motherfuckers with baseball bats.
Don't forget body armor. You're gonna need that and a helmet.
Yeah, in case. Well, if they bring.
Well, if they're for the back of your head, you don't need to be punched there.
Well, I guess probably like battle helmets at best. But if they're bringing guns, you know what? Fuck it. Turn to the opening scene from Predator 2. Anyway, the next one we have is another case of. Hold on, I'm still trying to find it. It's another case of.
Now wait a minute, Matt! No! Matt, no!
Only this time it's not Jarbo. It's this motherfucker. Vito Gesaldi. I never liked this guy. Let me go on record for saying this. I never liked this guy. Okay?
I don't even know who he is.
Me neither.
Well, let me enlighten you. I think he got his popularity on YouTube doing Star Wars videos and got about 200,000 in likes. 200,000.
Wasn't that guy doing the lightsaber fighting styles?
I don't know, but whatever he does, he did come up with some pretty good takes. Of course, basically, he took the mundane. He played the mundane Matt career simulator. But he's been making really dumb takes, and of course, this is his Boulder moment, folks. Take a look at this. Anyone's heard of the show Friday Night? Everyone's heard of the stream Friday Night Tights, right?
Yeah.
My own list.
Now, I don't watch Friday Night Tights because Fridays I work. But Friday Night Tights is formed by Gary from Nerdrotics, and also Quartering sometimes jumps in. But you also have Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. I tried to reach out to him, but of course I got back no response. I mean, come on, they got other shit to worry about than a little old channel like mine. But that's all right. We love him anyway. And there's Ryan Kinnell and a few others. Now, I believe last week's show, They had Alex Jones. Alex
And
fucking
Mick
Jones.
the legend himself.
The internet broke because of that, and there was a lot of salt to be had.
Ooh.
So much salt that Vito Gisaldi decided to pull a mundane Matt on the stream.
Oh yeah, he tried to get people banned, didn't he?
Trying to flag the stream because Alex Jones was on it. And then, of course...
I thought Alex Jones can be invited over to have a discussion with people. He just can't have his own show.
No, yeah, but the problem here is... The problem is, you got a lot of fucking stotsy wannabes on fucking YouTube that would false flag the fuck out of a stream just to shut it down.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And we're watching one right now. Well,
Yeah.
talking about him.
Yeah, fucking Vito. Oh, by the way, there's a reason I archived.
Alex Jones is proven to be mostly right about all the things he said.
Yeah, that's why they want to censor it, because it seems like he's basically spoiling what they're gonna do. And like I said, a lot of the cathedral wokies, branch Covidians, full-on leftoids, they don't like that. They don't like it when their plans get exposed. But then, there's a reason I archived this tweet. This Vito fucking yeeted this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he yeeted it like a bitch. And of course, Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers, well, he called him out on it. Yeah. Take a look at this shit. Yeah. I successfully triggered these G&G losers so hard that they're now devoting live streams to screaming at me. They even included the 10-year-old picture of the SJW woman with red eyes to remind us that their shtick is ancient and stale. And he calls himself the new Brie Larson? Really?
Not who you want to be named after. That's not a role model.
This is a major cope there, buddy.
Tell me.
Yeah, really. And they're saying that our shtick is ancient and stale. Listen, buddy. There's a reason why the phrase "the left can't meme" doesn't exist. Does exist, I should say.
That was what the correct you on that one. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I've never seen a leftist actually.
And besides, that ain't fucking 10 years old, man. What? The Trump's inauguration was like what's 10 years ago? I didn't know he got 2 terms. Oh my god. Oh, by the way. And by the way, look at my pointer right here. Ooh, AOC, I'm gonna get to you later on. Oh. Fucking hypocrite. Speaking of hypocrites, it's anyone remember? Well, back around last year, since I want to dunk on this jerk off. Anyone remember this? Yeah, he defended the fuck out of Hughes. Snow, is your mic okay?
Yeah, I think it's that Discord constantly yelling in and going out.
Yeah.
You
But
can hear me
anyway,
now?
yeah, I can hear you. But yeah,
Yeah.
but fucking Vito decided to defend cuties. In case you don't
Of
know,
course you would.
in case you don't know what
Because-
cuties is, and Justine was drawing a blank on that one. Netflix producing softcore child pornography,
Ah.
and I think
Austin, Golden Toss comic.
Yeah, and I think there was like a test to determine if a work is like child pornography, and there was like, I think there was 6 criteria.
Preteen girls, 600 of them, came up to these people, shaking their asses.
Yeah, really, and
What the fuck, man?
yeah, and I didn't see the movie for itself, and thank God. I didn't want to give them the clicks, but from what someone else told me from seeing that shit,
I canceled Netflix years ago.
yeah, no shit. The only reason I'm still even bothering, well, I don't have it. I mean, I'm on someone else's account, but the only reason I'm still bothering is because Cobra Kai, and Cobra Kai's the shit.
Yeah.
Please,
YouTube.
please, Netflix, don't ruin it.
Wait. Is it Cobra Kai on YouTube, not Netflix?
First 2 seasons were. Third one in the next season are going to be on Netflix.
Oh God, no.
Well, the 3rd season they were doing it with YouTube in mind. That's why it took a break. Now 4th season, well, let's just say that the same writers are still there. So I hope to God they don't fuck. So I have my faith in them, but I hope Netflix doesn't pull a Vince McMahon on them.
They're gonna do it.
Oh,
If they turn Alucard from Castlevania into a gay dude, they're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I agree, man. Because it would piss me off to no end. It's like, God damn it, you ruined a great show.
There will be hell to pay,
Oh, definitely.
especially from me.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, if you're wondering how far Vito defended cuties, these shit takes right here. Designed to push buttons. No.
Let me read him. Was he Tim Robbie?
Tim Roby.
I mean, well, the words are tiny on the tablet.
Yeah, and I'm looking at that picture right there. Oh yeah, that's the classic Bugman look.
Oh, fuck needs to be put in jail.
Yeah.
Trying to push buttons has pissed off all the right.
Oh god.
Not the right people are pissed off. The right and decent people.
Yeah. Again, you don't fuck around with people.
I mean politics there. I mean just right and decent, not right wing or left wing. No, I mean right in the head.
Yeah.
Sane people.
Yeah, and you know what? You know, with all this thing with Vito, you know what? I think... I don't know. You know what? Fuck it! Fuck it! I'm hitting the button. This rant is not only for Vito Gisaldi. This rant is designed for all these fucking grifters that just latch on to us trying to say that, oh, we're based, and then just turn against you the drop of the hat. I'm looking at you, Matt Jarbo. I'm looking at you, Ian Mouse Chong. I'm looking at all these assholes that are just they'll say the right thing, but then you'll just wait for the perfect opportunity to put the goddamn knife on our back. Okay? Now, yeah, you put up a few good articles, Vito, but I could smell you coming off the fucking elevator, buddy. All right? I mean, the fact that you have that CalArts avatar, that's a bit of a red flag, if you ask me. Okay? Now,
I'm the guy who uses cartoon avatars for my character, but
especially
at least my characters are custom made for me, and it's not CalArts.
Yeah, CalArts. You know, it's basically a sin among art, in my opinion. It's just postmodern crap. It's like the equivalent of putting a crucifix in a jar of urine and calling it art. Okay, but my point is this: it wasn't a matter of if with this guy. Okay, It was a matter of when. I knew he was gonna do something, gonna go full fucking Jarbo eventually. You saw the signs when he defended Cuties. I'm just surprised it took this long. And then, I don't know. They're
really basically everything that involves with decency. How can you defend cuties?
It's indefensible. I mean, come on. I don't care what excuse you made. Okay, it's sexualizing minors.
Let children have their innocence.
Exactly. I mean, I had the same reaction when I saw them doing some Pride song on Nick Jr. When your audience is fucking 2 to 3 year olds, you don't teach them that. You fucking sick freaks.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about that. I'm not gonna get into that. It just.
Oh shit!
Yeah, just look it up. It's fucking cringe as a motherfucker.
I just got Amber Alert about a child abduction.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I heard the EAS go off when we heard that Amber Alert. Yeah, that's pretty apropos because it's sick freaks like them that just want to sexualize their kids, so ultimately they will do unspeakable things to them. But getting back on my point,
this shit took a whole creepy turn. Well, it was always creepy, but this is even creepier because now it's getting involved in real life.
Yeah, and
personal.
Yeah, and the fact is, it's getting play on mainstream national cable networks. That's even sick. I mean, what happened? What's going on in fucking Nickelodeon? What you got? Don't you check the sex offender registry for this shit? Good God! Now,
Not anymore.
Guys, I'm gonna see if my door's a lock.
Oh yeah, but one last thing before I finish up my rant, and this centers around another guy. Okay, anyone remember Rich from Review Tech USA?
Yes.
This guy, I'm utterly disappointed in him. You know, because I used to follow that guy, and early on, this guy was chill as a motherfucker. But recently, he's been doing the same in clickbaity bullshit that Vito and Jarbo's doing lately. First, you try to pick a fight with the quartering, and then you try to assist Vito in flagging their Friday Night Tight stream because you got a beef with the goddamn quartering. I mean, I understand you got beef, but what's your beef with Gary? What's your beef with Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers? I mean, what the fuck is your damage? You put on great content back in as early as 2016. And then you fall off the fucking deep end. And of all and you know what's funny about this? Of all things, guess who he had a sort of a who he partnered with for a short time?
Who?
Leanna Kersner. Oh my fucking Leanna Kersner. Basically, here's the problem with Leanna Kersner. She's basically, how should I say, Anita Sarkeesian, except she's got fucking credentials, and she would have had a lot more. She would have had a lot more play, a lot more clout and what you call it, a lot more fan base if she only kept her chip on her shoulder in check. I mean, I used to support her. In fact, that's because.
Okay. How is the cure?
Yeah, well, because at the time I thought she was very knowledgeable about her stuff, and and usually someone who's knowledgeable about that stuff I'll give props to, and I still give her props because of her knowledge. The only problem is she just completely went off the deep end. This is a similar situation that happened with Retro Review Tech USA. Jesus Christ!
I gave up watching him when he started to go around playing that character who rubs his nipples.
Oh, for God's sake. Jesus Christ. Y'all need to stop clout chasing, okay? In fact, I will leave it at this.
Let me rub my nipples. I'm like, no.
Oh.
Let him finish.
In fact, these clout chasing grifting motherfuckers need to do the Michael Jordan challenge.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's my rant for today. So, anything else anybody want to add?
To put on the Jordan challenge on himself, period.
Yeah, no shit. So, anything else to add before we move on?
No.
You pretty much nailed it there.
Yeah. I now fully remember. He was playing as a character named Tyrone, who rubs his nipples. I'm like,
oh, for God's sake.
I'm like, ain't that a bit racist there too?
So he's participating in the Jimmy Kimmel challenge too.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I went to Review Tech.
You know what?
USA.
Let's move on before I start moving furniture, okay?
Right.
So, it's time for our favorite segment of the day, and guess what? I have an intro to it. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it's time for, right?
Florida Man.
Yes, it is time for the ever-continuing adventures of Florida Man. Hit it!
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
You gotta get straight.
No recollection of that happening at all.
Well, this store sells some good liquor.
Store with a gator.
Sea potatoes, yep. And we start off with someone apparently down in Florida.
I'm like seconds behind.
All right. So, apparently we start off with apparently someone's playing Mario Kart naked, and he drove through a standoff with an armed suspect.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a little drunk.
And this is in Dunedin, Florida. Oh boy. I don't know where the fuck.
Are you sure she was a little bit drunk? Because she looks like she had a little bit of drugs as well, judging by the photo.
Looks like bath salts to me. If you're driving around in a goddamn golf cart wearing nothing at all, I mean, I don't know. I mean, come on, she doesn't look that bad compared to all the other ones who got caught in the Florida man situation.
Basically brag and say she's a hot mess.
Yeah, hot mess.
And still get rejected.
Yeah, good for a night, bad long term. So
all right. Dunedin is right next door to Clearwater.
Oh, that's in the Tampa area.
Yep.
Oh God. So anyway, while Pinellas deputies were in the middle of a tent standoff with an armed man on a roof of a Dunedin home on Sunday, they said a naked woman who drove through the scene on a golf cart made the situation even more dangerous for law enforcement. You!
You.
Alright. deputies were setting up perimeter outside of a home at the 1100 block of Michigan Boulevard just after midnight on Sunday. After they said 18-year-old Miles Abbott fired a gun, and the people in the area ran from deputies and climbed onto the roof of a house, pointing the firearm at them. It was the beginning of a SWAT standoff that lasted 6 hours. So basically, typical day in Florida. And that's why they said 28-year-old Jessica Smith from Boston, Massachusetts. The fuck did you do that in
She's
Florida?
probably just visiting.
Yeah.
She's probably just visiting.
Yeah, and sampled the wares too. They drove past several marked Pale Sheriff Patrol units in a golf cart. And they're told to leave the scene, and she ignored them. Yeah, she was on drugs. Let's be honest.
She had to been.
I gave you the first clue. The fact that she was naked in a golf cart.
Yeah. So according to the affidavit, Smith had a distinct odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from her person, and she was completely nude, so she was drunk.
Yeah.
So
That's not uncommon.
So here's my theory what went down, okay? This lady was at a nearby golf course, like hanging around with her friends, right? She drank one too many wine coolers and Zinfandels and what have you. And then she decided to do a striptease in like the clubhouse. And what happened was her clothes went missing. So in a daze, she jumped on one of the golf carts and tried to go look for it. And then she happened to drive through a fucking standoff.
Yeah.
That's my theory what happened. Anyone else got anything better?
No, that
thumbs
actually
up.
really makes sense.
Yeah. They said the defendant's actions and inability to follow directions put multiple deputies at risk for potentially getting shot at. Well, of course, it's a distraction, especially when she's butt naked. And they arrested her and charged her for resisting an officer without violence. So, I guess she's probably... Well, since she's drunk, I think she'll probably spend a couple days in jail, or at best a month. But seriously, this isn't Mario Kart, sweetie. Especially if you're stark naked. Just don't do that, okay? I don't care how many Zinfandels you had.
Days like these make me wish for the... you heard about the game series called Outlaw Volleyball?
Oh, yeah!
Outlaw
Golf, I remember that.
Outlaw Racing. That's just nothing but golf carts.
Yeah. No, it's golf carts or go-karts, anything stupid, like a lawnmower or something. Someone put a diesel engine in a lawnmower. What the fuck were you thinking?
I mean, what do you think the Native American woman's cart would look like?
I don't know.
Well, you've seen her in Outlaw Volleyball, where she basically shot down her own eagle.
Oh! So, an eagle? Okay. Or a buffalo.
Video games we can't have today because everyone's a pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Coops, break out your best of your liquor cabinet because we're going to Atlanta for this one. Well, what I have down on my notes here was the following. A typical day at a Georgia Waffle House always features a Pier Sixer. Is this accurate, Coops?
Pretty much every other weekend, but accurate.
Yeah, so walk with me on this situation. Say I decided, okay, I finally got all my shit together. I'm going to take a drive down. I'm going to finally move back to Florida, right? Mm-hmm. I drive through Georgia. I decided to stop at a Waffle House, okay?
Good. All right.
So, I don't know how good Waffle House is. I've never been in one. I wanted to go one while I was in Florida. But say I stop inside a Waffle House, right?
All right.
and then I have whatever's good there. I don't know. I've never been to a Waffle House, but all of a sudden, a Donnybrook breaks out, a Pier 6 brawl. That's pretty much your standard fare whenever I visit a Waffle House. Am I correct?
It doesn't happen all the time, and plus it depends on where the Waffle House in particular is located. Because we have a lot of them bitches here.
Yeah, it's like a Mickey D's down in the south.
You gotta meet up for special conditions. Get that.
Okay, I hate to ignorant, but I have no idea what a Pier 6er is.
Oh, that's because you don't watch wrestling. Okay, let me educate you, Justine. A Pier 6er is it's short for a Pier 6 brawl. Now, back in the day with wrestling, back in, we're talking like Saturday night on TBS wrestling, not WWE, okay, or WWF back in the day. Okay. We're talking about 6:05 on TBS.
Okay.
There was a show called World Championship Wrestling, right? That was before the promotion came about, but before Black Saturday happened, one of the prominent hosts of that show was Gordon Soley, who is basically the Jim Ross of his day. Okay. Now Gordon Soley, he had a calm demeanor. He was a play-by-play, and whenever a big time brawl happens, he basically calls it a Pier 6 brawl or a Pier 6er. So basically, whenever someone says a Pier 6 brawl or a Pier 6er, that's what they're talking about. Okay. Which is exactly what happened with this situation. So basically, whoever ate dinner at that Waffle House, well, whoever ate breakfast, you know how in some places you get a dinner and a show?
Yeah.
Well, this is the show.
Look, I'm convinced that you can't work.
I don't think people really wanted that
first
show.
Checking, your fighting history. You know what I'm saying?
They
a certain amount of fighting experience, security, something to deal with.
Right.
Yeah, if you're right next to it, of course you don't want it. But
first
if you're
question on your job application is, do you...
Yeah,
it's going to be entertaining.
But look, this is on slow-mo here. And I think the guys are doing a play-by-play, talking about if you had any experiences as fight experience or some shit. Of course, he grabs him by the shirt. Oh God. I don't know why it's in fucking slow-mo. Show it in is there a double speed? No, there probably isn't. Oh, here we go. And ding, ding, ding. Round begins. This is the type of shit you see in one of Chiseled Adonis's videos.
Hell, Steve Inman commentated on this.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, they really didn't do it. The article didn't really do a good job of pinpointing the exact location, but I managed to find it.
Where was it?
Well, there are two parts of Beaufort Highway. You got the one part of Beaufort Highway that's leading towards the high-end city, or what's left of it, thanks to the riots from last year. And then you also have the other half of Beaufort Highway, which is pretty much the Mexican ghetto.
Oh God.
Fortunately, this one was near the high-end part of the highway.
Yeah, so. the quote-unquote high-end part.
Yeah, but nowadays you can't really call it that.
Yeah. Thank you, Summer of Love. And if I remember correctly, didn't the police abandon most of the city during that shit?
Dude, you literally go to Linux and chances are there'll be a shootout within the next hour.
Oh my God.
Just be lucky it wasn't in the Mexican ghetto, otherwise it would have been hella worse.
Oh boy, I can imagine that. But yeah, again, typical day at an Atlanta Waffle House. Yeah, yeah, Waffle was turnt. Oh god. Oh my god. But I decided to add a third one because this is just too good to pass up. Remember last week I talked about a burglar that fucked around and found out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, someone else fucked around and found out. For a lesser, for you something lesser. Houston woman fatally shoots an alleged peeping Tom outside the bedroom window. And let's see here. And whoa, wait a minute. Am I hearing this correctly? He was fatally shot? Uh-oh! Well, there's only one thing I gotta say about this. Nana? What's up?
Before you do it, how was he alleged?
He alleged?
Go back to the title. It says alleged peeping Tom. I'm like, how is it alleged when the woman clearly saw him peeping Tom and shot him?
Yeah, really. But anyway, still, we need someone to serenade this poor perverted soul into the upper room. So, Nana, hit it!
In the upper room with Jesus.
Oh, God. Darwin Award, you get. Congratulations. And I gotta be honest, though. You shot someone for looking at your tits. I mean, I would just yell at him or call the cops or at worst try to knock them off whatever they're perching on him. But shoot him? Jesus H Christ!
Freak the fuck out.
Well, then again, she probably got scared.
Like I said, she freaked the fuck out.
Yep. And when people get scared, that's when people get shot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I bet she got spooked. And in her spooked mindset, because, well, motherfucker could be a burglar for all she knows.
Yeah, that's true.
He could be a murderer. You don't know his intention. She didn't know his intention. He just wanted to see a free show. She's just trying to make sure she doesn't end up on the newspaper under the people who died section.
Yeah,
obituaries.
The obituaries. Now, again,
the word keeps putting on my mind.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind, this is Texas. Don't do this shit.
Everybody has a gun.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you this guy was probably on her property. Now, there's two things he could have done to avoid this fate. Number one, he could have bought some fucking binoculars and stood on some tree out in the street. Okay?
Number two, he could have just stayed at home and opened up a porn site.
Exactly! That's what I'm about to get at right there. Hit the nail right on the head. Sir, you do know porn is free, right? You do know hell, you even go on Twitter, you can see a lot of cosplay models flash their titties.
All I can say is, at least he wasn't simping into OnlyFans.
Oh, well.
I'll be honest.
He'd be alive, though.
Yeah, plus I do support one person on OnlyFans, but I ain't no guy.
Who is it?
Oh, it's one of my Twitch fam.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say. Okay.
I ain't no fucking simp.
Honestly, if you're going after porn just for the sake of getting porn, there's free ways to do it.
Yeah, really. You want to see a titty? Go on the internet. It's not hard to find.
It's just as good as OnlyFans.
Yeah, really. So yeah. So everybody. So
some of us actually hire commission artists that actually do more than just porn. You know.
yeah, really. Oh, look
like
at this.
Darren and I for our PG books.
Look at this. The woman and the man she shot have not been identified. So in other words, yeah, they probably don't want. They probably didn't want their name in the fucking news. People
Or
in
if you really didn't identify him.
yeah, damn people. Listen, if you're gonna water on someone else's property, don't go to Texas to do that. That's a sure way of getting sent to the upper room.
Yeah. When will people learn not to fuck with Texas?
Yeah, fuck with their exes, fuck with their damn. Try to get some random boobies or some shit. Try to steal people's cars. Come on.
Don't fuck with Texas.
Yeah. You play
Michael
stupid.
Jordan just got.
Yeah, really. He can't really do that because he's already been sent to the upper room.
Michael Jordan, all the future people thinking about fucking with Texas.
Yeah, so so like I said, seriously, you play stupid games and win stupid prizes. So if you think you're gonna do that shit, well, you need to take the Michael Jordan challenge before you get killed.
Stop it. Get some help.
Seriously. Or go on Pornhub. One of the two.
Exodus, whatever.
Yeah, really. Anything.
Under if you're into cartoons.
Yeah. So. Anyway, on some good news. It seems Jamie Spears somehow has a guilty conscience. First off, drink for New York Times. Fuck them.
Drink.
So apparently, Jamie Spears decided I think his better angels got the best of him, and now she's filing to end her conservatorship, saying that she believes
no longer getting money out of it.
Probably because the whole thing, or maybe her case just got too public. He got in some hot water. So, according to the quote,
take a look at Britney Spears right now.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, she's hit the wall.
She's gonna get any more money anymore.
Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, she's still bangable, but still.
Nah, bruh, I have to disagree.
But she has hit the wall, folks.
Put a paper bag over her head. Maybe we'll talk then. I'm just saying.
Somebody's grandma.
Yeah, good point. Good point. But in her case, I probably can't really blame her because she's been basically working for free all these years with all this stress, She's basically a goddamn prostitute to a pimp for the last 11 years.
And her pimp is her own father.
Yeah.
So that's a whole other fuckery.
So basically, she believes she can handle her own life. Mr. Spears believes she should get that chance. In other words, yeah, I think he figured out. Well, number one, she hit the wall. Number two, well, I'm in hot water because she made her fight public.
Right. She ain't gonna get any more money.
Yeah, she'll be lucky if she gets a comeback career. She'll be lucky.
Her rest of her life is just basically coaching other women.
Yeah, but the good news for her is she probably can get one maybe two more albums. I mean, and I don't like to use this one as an excuse, but Madonna, she did in her last few albums, a couple of them were actually pretty good, namely "Ray of Light" and "Music." No. It wasn't music.
Ray of Light.
It wasn't music. It wasn't music. Sorry.
Semi-spiritual.
Yeah. No.
It wasn't
No.
sexy Madonna. This was mature, growing up Madonna.
Yeah.
Who's looking beyond material goods.
Yeah. Now, I'd like for... Yeah. I'm not talking about music.
That's why Ray of Light was so good.
Yeah. Now, music was just simply a sophomore to fucking Ray of Light, but I think her most underrated album to come out of the 2000s Confessions of the Dance Floor.
I think was her best album.
What?
What do you think was her best album?
Early shit, no question. Then again, I'm biased because I'm an '80s stan.
I'm partial to love. Oh man, it has a Spanish title.
Oh, hold on. Let me look it up. Hold on. Let me check out Madonna's discography.
Starts with a B.
Well, I'm looking it up right now. B. Oh, that's singles. I'm looking for albums.
No, it's definitely in the singles. I was talking about a song.
Oh, a song?
Yeah.
Oh, what? La Isla Bonita or something? La Isla
Bonita.
Yeah, that's from her True Blue album. Yeah, basically, his earlier shit was good, but I mean, some of the shit in the 90s is alright. Like, was okay, but then of course there was Erotica, then Ray of Light, and then, like I said, I think he did better. I think her last good album was Confessions on a Dance Floor, from back in the from around 2000. Yeah,
I think that's a song by her Road.
Yeah, that was back in that was like in '90, I believe. It was from a
Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah. But anyway, the point being is, Britney's got probably one or two more good albums in her before she can call it a career, and she needs to call it before. But when she turns 50, she needs to call it a career. Do not become like fucking Madonna.
No, but I think she tried to.
Yeah, but I think the situation she's gone through over the last 13 years, I hope it didn't bust her brain or anything, you know. Because if it did, if it did, oh criminy, we're gonna be.
She's probably did. I mean, she did work. She was basically pimped out by her own family.
Yeah. I mean, that would fuck someone up, but hopefully she can move on to and try to get her career back, and actually, like I said, one or two more good albums, and then she can call it a career. That's all I gotta say. So I'm happy that Britney is pretty much free, but we'll keep an eye on that and what have you. Okay.
The old graceful. I'm grown up. I'm mature. I'm passing the torch.
Yeah. In other words,
and all my songs are just about me aging gracefully.
Yeah. Less Madonna, more Janet Jackson. That's all I'm saying. Just don't pop your titties out during the Super Bowl halftime show. Anyway, moving on. Paradox Interactive participates in the Riot Games Challenge. Oh dear God.
Yeah, you hire woke people and they bite the hand that feeds you.
Exactly. Now, I will say that some of these companies tend to have that weird mentality, but again, this is why I say to most of these companies, do your due diligence before hiring these weirdos. Because if you hire them, they're gonna start shit and fuck up your company beyond repair.
You never hire the woke, and you never go public.
That's two things a gaming company should never do.
Don't do woke, never go public.
Exactly.
Never sell out either, unless you plan to get the fuck out of that company.
That's
as
true.
Soon as you sell out.
Yeah, unless you make your bones, get the fuck out. You retire. Yeah, your reputation will be shit, but you know what? I got mine!
Yeah, basically, you become Notch.
Yeah, exactly.
Which you just basically give up on gaming and you just live in your luxury $70 million mansion.
Yeah. Notch did the right
and
thing.
And enjoy life with your $2 billion.
Yeah. You know what? Notch did it right. Of course, I wish he becomes sort of like a benefactor of independent games and start sort of like give him some funding or something like that. You know.
Company.
Yeah, invest in some indies, and you know what? And if they hit it big, you'll get a return on investment. Make your money work for you, man. Shit, you don't need to do a goddamn thing.
Look, I can understand a person that like sells his company for $2 billion, but he should have done what Rupert Goldberg, or whatever his name is, had done when he sold off Fox to Disney. He took that $70 billion, bought out Tubi, so he has his own streaming service, and he bought out smaller studios to compete against Disney, which is now hurting for cash.
Yeah, considering how much of a clusterfuck that company's turned into.
Oh yeah.
So,
not just taking that $2 billion, it made actual studio.
Yeah.
It made some kick-ass shit that would have made Minecraft look like old tech.
Yeah.
Well, it already looked like old tech, but it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But he should have taken that $2 billion, make a game that would have made Minecraft look like shit in comparison.
No shit. I mean, he didn't have to design or anything. He can find someone who's struggling and say, hey, I heard you got a good idea. Here's some money.
I'm taking special enjoyment out of the Paradox Interactive taking a hit.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's pretty much fucked over the World of Darkness.
Oh yeah. Not only that, I mean, I like some of their games. Crusader Kings is the bomb, and they're also got a hand in John Romero's Empire Sin, which I think isn't a bad game. It can get a little bit repetitive, but it's still not a bad game.
Still ours.
Yeah, a lot of good titles, but
there's a lot of games Paradox Interactive have done, but listening from Arch, Paradox is no longer the company that they were. They're becoming shit.
So basically, they've turned into Blizzard. They became a real company. So, anyway, I want to read this statement here, okay? Because they said that survey was obviously not satisfactory, and it goes something like this. We are aware of a survey undertaken inside the company on this topic, and of the results, which are obviously not satisfactory. The management team wants to ensure this data is acted upon, but taking immediate direct action is legally difficult thanks to the informal nature of the survey, and thanks to the results being shared just before we underwent this CEO change, which has been fairly busy for us. We are currently working to reconcile the former survey with our own internal research and are eager to take action. Paradox is now in the process of bringing in an external neutral firm, to conduct a thorough audit of our processes and a comprehensive employee survey. This will help us advance our efforts towards all of the subjects that we've been working to improve in recent years. Harassment and abuse will be paramount among these, but we'll be examining subjects like unbiased hiring and compensation, ongoing bias awareness, inclusion, and more. So basically, I think they're hiring Anita Sarkeesian. Or someone like that. Another one of these stupid-ass commissars.
Yeah, you're doing it because I believe Archer's right in that there's a power grab going on within the company.
Not just this company, but several companies.
Including Blizzard.
Yep. And by the way, we will be talking about Blizzard next week, by the way. So.
Which, by the way, as much as I hate Bobby, aka the owner of Activision/Blizzard.
Oh, Bobby Kotick, that freaking who's in
oh yeah.
was in that a certain black book.
Yep, he's definitely the piece of shit I'm talking about. But as much as I hate him, I think his smartest move would be just to dissolve the company, pay off the investors, and just get the fuck out of the industry.
Yeah, I agree, because Blizzard's turning into...
Or get someone else to take his position so he can golden parachute the fuck out.
Yeah, really. But then again, this is Activision. This is the AAA company. I would not... So the question is, how the fuck are they making money? Well, someone had a theory that it could... That some government or NGO subsidizing them, but then again, that's a rabbit hole that I don't want to dig deep into. At least next X.
I'm going to take a guess. Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty does sell. I will say that. So, but we'll dig into that rabbit hole next week, because that will be the main event for next week. Okay?
WoW used to sell.
Yeah, that's the sad part, man. And I like WoW, but you know what? Guess where all their customer base went to?
Final Fantasy.
Yep. Yeah, and I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14 over the past month. It's actually pretty good. I like it.
Yeah. I've been wanting to watch Paradox suffer for all the shit they done with the World of Darkness games.
Oh yeah.
Ever since they made that atrocious 5th edition for Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh yeah, that Vampire the Masquerade thing really blew up in their faces. Yeah, that blew up in their faces big time.
The entire Vampire clans were removed or dramatically changed, and it didn't make sense.
Oh, definitely.
In my publisher, well, he hasn't really started his publishing company yet, but he basically was like, they took everything about Vampire and made it fucking gay.
Yeah, really. All of a sudden, it's like what would happen if you took Stephanie Meyer. It's like Stephanie Meyer, except you're writing for some alphabet bookstore.
Oh, it's even worse, because ever since they botched Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, all they've been putting out are miserable visual game novels, and there's only one game that seems to be doing fine, and that's Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, and that's basically an pure action battle royale.
So basically, the usual battle royale gimmicky multiplayer.
Actually, other than the Chinese spyware DRM, the game actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen the video play from actual players. I see no glitches.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
you're constantly climbing up the rooftops. You're battling out. And it's all kick-ass. You got unique powers. You got clan powers. They can pull it off. Just get rid of the damn spyware.
Yeah, that's a fat chance that's going to happen. I mean, they're already in bed with those assholes.
That shit, but
yeah. But anyway, by the way, I forgot. Drink for IGN. You can't spell ignorant without IGN, folks. Now, next up, we have a case of into the trash it goes. The continuing folly once again continues to folly. BioWare has hired Sam Maggs to rewrite Knights of the Old Republic, and let's have a gander at what he does. Look at this. Well, self-righteous bitch. I mean, look at her fucking avatar. She does look like a self-righteous bitch, right?
She looks like she just came straight out of Moscow with that photo above the...
Yeah, the heading, yeah. But her avatar, it's like, oh god. She looks like some...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't she say she actually hates Star Wars?
Yeah, she did. It's like, I get to make a fighting yeah, but they flash back to what her comments 3 years prior, and they said, "Isn't Kotar your favorite?" She's like, "No." Just why? Oh yeah, that's right. Continuing following.
Why the fuck would you hire someone who hates Star Wars to help make a Star Wars game? That's just
really
asking for sabotage.
Oh my god! And you know what? Since we're talking about EA.
That in a while.
The gang doesn't do their goddamn due diligence.
Do you really expect them to do the opposite of what they usually do?
It's a AAA company.
Play the Upper Room song because this game is fucking already dead in the water.
Well, nah. Well. Yeah, it's pretty much DOA. That's why I say into the trash it goes. But wait, there's more.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh boy! Just skim over this. I've no words. Let me
read it. Okay, my name's blocking though. Want to hate Ray? At least be honest about it. You hate that she's a Mary Sue because she's a woman. It's cool. Just be real about it. No, we hate her because she's a fucking Mary Sue who has no character flaws.
Yeah, she's a badly written character.
The Last Jedi. Men screw literally everything up every time. Well, aren't you sexist?
What a bitch.
The Last Jedi. Please listen to the powerful queer woman for once in your ding dang life. Snotty, angry baby boy. Ray hardly need any training at all. Be strong in the Force. Do you not remember that Anakin was auto-born strongest Jedi because of arbitrary and intensely stupid high microorganism count? Or TOG is still amazing fucking fit me. And none of the Star Wars toys or clothes at the Disney store are separate by genders.
Oh, and by the way, those
but those toys
don't sell. They don't sell. Nobody. Everyone left it alone.
World class bullshit has pretty much showed that.
Yeah.
Infinite supplies of peanut toys.
Oh my god! You know, there's more. There's more.
Like Asian trick.
There's more. And of course, we got problem glasses. Drink.
More red flags.
Good God, there's more red flags than a Mayday parade here.
Don't forget her gay best friend.
Oh yeah. Yeah, or an ally who will probably let's say creep on her when she's asleep.
All I'm saying, it looks like the dude that goes up and say, "Slay Queen."
Oh yeah, no shit.
I'm rolling my eyes. Like,
and then we have all this shit. God, my fucking brain hurts reading this. So you know what? This is BioWare. You hired this fucking Harridan to do the rewrite of this shit?
Anita. She's
basically graduated from the Anita Sarkeesian University with a degree of Harridan studies.
They hired Anita, and you've seen the last Mass Effect game they've done.
Oh, it was, yeah, that's right. It was for Anthem. Because I remember doing a video on that, and they brought in Anita as a consultant.
Oh, let's not talk about that trash fire.
Oh, god damn it, BioWare.
Yeah, they lost.
You don't know.
The only thing good EA does is sports games, and they turned that to a fucking casino.
You don't know the hell you're bringing, don't you? But then again, this is fucking BioWare. This is This company is polluted, and you know what? You know what? I'm sending all of you. You know what? I'm sending all of you to Japan, but not because so you can learn from better game designers. No, sir. The farthest you're gonna go is to the coastal waters.
We're all set for kickoff and... Oh, and Dan, it looks like Japanese people are now rushing onto the field.
Oh, yeah.
This is not the kind of thing you want happening during kickoff.
Anything but kickoff.
You defeat!
That's what you get.
Yeah, I just realized something.
What?
You know, back at my opening, when you read about vampires in Detroit, we
Yeah.
should have sent Paradox into Detroit.
Oh, wait a minute. It turns out there's some survivors. You know what? You just gave me an idea.
No! No! Detroit! No!
Aren't you happy I caught on to that?
Yeah. Oh my God. So, anything else want to add to this dumpster fire before we move on?
Nah.
Coops?
I just said what you guys think, Coops. I mean, you guys have something to say.
Nah, I got nothing here.
Yeah, it's just, well, I pretty much don't blame you, because this is like, this will probably burn out anyone's brain. So, we go from one hypocrite to another hypocrite. Caecilius, got anything to say about that dress?
Hypocrite!
Thank you.
Fucking AOC.
Collective.
Well, to get into that party, you got paid $30,000.
35. I think it's 35.
Oh, I thought they changed it down to 30.
I thought it was 35, but either way, either way,
it's fucking more than my dad's car.
It's more than anyone's fucking annual salary. Okay, you know. And first off, yeah, seriously, look at this shit.
My God, tax the rich.
Tax the rich. Oh God.
That's you.
So basically,
tax the.
You know what's funny? Curtis Sliwa, the guy that's running for New York mayor, I think he had a good. You know what? I'm just gonna put this on there. Okay, hold on. Let me find the tweet, because Curtis Sliwa, he had a good one. Slamming Collectivo Barbie. Hold on, I'm gonna see what it is here. And what was it? Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Fairness, that is a beautiful white dress. Before she ruined it with the message.
Yeah, it looks like a goddamn bag of Chick-fil-A. Anyway,
I'm not gay, but this is pretty much fashion crime right here, right now, as we're seeing this.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. Hold on. This is the tweet that I wanted to show you. And I'll go ahead and you know what? If you're not following, if you're following along with the thing, I'll just put in the theater workshop. Basically, what Curtis Lee was saying is congressional salary at $174,000. Average salary to be in the top 10% of wage earners in the USA. Being rich, $158,000. Conclusion: tax AOC. Oh.
Shit. I think I said that before.
Ooh.
I mean, if she can afford to go to a party that demands you to pay $30K up to $35K up front, you are the rich.
Yeah, and nowadays, it's like, nowadays, that kind of money isn't even rich these days. That's like barely getting by if you got a family. But I got,
you live in like New York.
Yeah, but I do have a response to Curtis Lewa's burn
Michigan
right
can
here.
survive off that money.
Well, I think this is what AOC's response to that was.
Teacher, when I need to make it what's the matter? I don't know, my leg it hurts.
God, I hope Curtis Lewa wins. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna. Go ahead.
You go finish.
Now, I'm not gonna lie about his chances, considering that NYC is another woke enclave. But I sure hope to God at least he makes it a fight at least, because if anyone deserves to be mayor, it'd be him. I guarantee you, if he ran around because De Blasio, ugh. I mean, I just hope to God he does win, you know. But I'm just like the California recall. Just like the California recall, I am not putting my eggs in that basket. They're gonna cheat like they did in fucking California. I'm pretty sure.
They're gonna fortify that election. I guarantee you.
Oh yes.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
For that near 200,000 K per year, you could have a very good life in Michigan.
Yeah, or any red state for that matter.
Well, I'm just saying, if you go live in rural areas of Michigan, that's a fortune.
Yeah, hell, better yet, you go down. Yeah, I'll even say shit. You can go downstate, or you can go downstate Illinois. You'll probably be living like a king down there.
And to be honest, I'm surprised you haven't moved up to Michigan.
Yeah. If I'm moving anywhere, it's probably back to Florida.
Girl.
Yeah.
Florida.
But anyway, as for AOC, first,
enough from the con.
And now that we established that, well, I think it's time for her to go to the principal's office. What do you say?
Oh, Shaq Hennessy.
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did. Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
Okay, before we move on to the main event, any final thoughts on
I'd
everything?
have a video of someone with a dunce cap and just give it to her. Well,
yeah, definitely.
She's wearing an outfit that says tax the rich, and she's going to a place where you have to be rich.
Yeah, you gotta be, and then we're not talking rich, we're talking upper 1% rich. The donor class.
We're going to cost 30 to 35K just to have a nice evening there.
Yeah.
She's got to pay over 100K to get one of the good seats.
Yeah, no shit. I bet she's a congressperson. She'd probably get in for free.
Yeah. Or she got lobbying money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, anything else to say? Not just on this, but everything else we've talked about tonight? Justine? Coops?
Sorry about that.
Oh, what happened? Okay. Anything to say before you move on to the main event?
No, I'm pretty clear on all that.
Alrighty then. How about you, Coops?
Nothing.
Alrighty then. So, without further ado, it is time for our main event of the evening. Cunt Hogan, play us in. I said play us in. Oh damn it, my damn thing. Oh damn. I think he's trying to refuse the job. Okay, here he goes. dokie. So tonight's main event is an instance of Cavet Emptor.
Before we tackle this, because this could be hours worth of entertainment, I think we all need a mandatory bathroom break.
Alrighty. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. You know what? Let's go on break here. So I'll just go. So we'll just go ahead and. So how about this? We all take 5 and then we come back. All right.
Right.
All right. We're taking 5. We'll be right back, folks. All right, folks, we are back here, and so for tonight's main event, it's a case of Cavet Emptor, or if you're not familiar with Latin, it's Let the Buyer Beware.
Ah.
A man named Acule was nice enough to make a consumer guide to tabletop RPGs.
Oh.
So basically, he made a list because as I said before, a lot of the tabletop realm is sadly woke, or they're bending, or they're afraid of going against them. So for this handy dandy little list here, keep in mind this isn't meant as a blacklist, okay? This is meant as...
Oh, this is not a ban list. This is not a boycott list. This is just information list.
Yeah.
It tells you who's woke and who's not.
Yeah. And send your money
You
accordingly.
decide what to do after that.
Exactly. That's why it's called it's basically, that's what it's called. A consumer's guide to tabletop RPGs.
Which, if you're woke, you probably want to still use this list to look for companies you do want to buy from.
Yeah, really. I mean, they should be thankful we're even giving them a handy dandy guide.
No. In fact, they tried to do the same thing that I suggested at the RPG.net.
Yeah,
that's how it got banned.
Yeah, I looked at that, but it looked stupid. So, but anyway, let's have a look at this list, shall we? So in this list, there's 3 criteria. First off, you got the green criteria, which is basically you're either apolitical or you're anti-woke. Let's have a look at some.
These are the people who want to be like, I don't want to put politics in my games. That's what we mean by anti-woke. We're not going like far-right bullshit, because you'll know in the red list, Varg is there, and he's not with the SJWs. He's a white nationalist.
Yeah. So basically, so sort of goes both ways. Varg, yeah, that guy's got some problems. But anyway,
it's for people who want to stay out of real life politics in their games.
Yeah, who just want to stay out of that, or in other words, don't want to engage. Don't want the woke shit there to begin with, and has been very vocal about it.
And mind you, these lists, they're a living document. They will change, they will adapt over time.
It'll evolve over time, yes.
So it will not always be accurate, but it will try to be as accurate as it possibly can be.
Yeah. This is an honest to goodness consumer list. So if you're saying this is a blacklist, I'm gonna slap you. Even says it right here. It's a consumer guide, not a blacklist. So, anyway, I'm not gonna go studio by studio, but there's a couple that I Snow, I think some of them you'll probably find familiar with if you.
Yeah, I could definitely already see Axe as in Adventurer, Conqueror, King, which is basically OSR, but the thing that makes it different from other OSR games is it focuses on the late game. Yeah. After you reach up to level 14 or whatever, max level, after you got your own kingdom, after you get your own domain, that's when the game really kicks in, because that's where all the focus went.
Yeah. And you notice,
so you could be, if you're playing as a wizard and you got your wizard tower, this game will give you a set of rules on what you can do with your wizard tower. And what awesome creatures you can make.
Yeah. But
what powerful potions you can conjure up. And all that good sword and sorcery stuff.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Now, one thing I've noticed about a lot of these on the green list, most of these games are pretty crunchy. Have you noticed that?
of the games are also OSR.
Yeah.
But from independent people, not from
mainstream.
Yeah, not the mainstream swill that you usually get.
Yeah, also a lot of these people are from the anti-SJW side. Like Corthila's Publishing, aka Venger, who made Alpha Blue and Help.
Yeah.
That's where his stuff is at.
Yeah. I don't know about this guy, but you know what, I'm sure I'll probably look him up.
You're probably not gonna like his books.
Yeah,
They're weird.
Oh, it's sort of like a weird weird.
You want full gonzo. They're pretty good if you can handle it. But it's basically like a mixture of weird stuff plus heavy metal.
Ah, okay. Sounds pretty
plus
good.
Cthulhu.
Yeah. But here's one studio that I know, dev team I know of, Palladium. Yeah, I heard they live on the edge.
If you want the best B/X game, as in pure first edition, well, before first edition Dungeons and Dragons, go check out Nick Gnome, who made Old School Essentials.
Yeah.
It's basically B/X D&D, but with clear text, more understandable rules, and options for like ascending armor class.
Yeah.
In case you don't want to ever deal with Takeo. And if you do want to deal with Takeo, they give you a simple formula in how you don't even need the chart. You just follow the formula.
Yeah, really. Interesting.
Which is basically D20 plus your attack bonus, plus your attribute modifier, plus the enemy's AC.
Yeah.
If that total sum is 21 or over, it's a hit.
Oh, so yeah, it's interesting.
So what you're really doing is adding these numbers and checking to see if it's greater, equal, or less than 21.
Yeah.
If it's greater or equal, it's a hit.
Yeah. Well, anyway, moving on. Pinnacle Entertainment of Savage Worlds fame. Savage World and Deadlands. Removed the CSA from Deadlands, removed a lot of the old art that might offend anyone. That's partial nudity, but they were eventually made sure that, there's a lot of weird shit, but they do treat all their customers with respect, though, and they have strongly. So they're even though there could be a couple light offenses, for the most part they stay out of the shit. And it's a smart decision considering how widespread Savage Worlds has become.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then we got our man RPG Pundit. We got Pundit on here.
Oh yeah.
I think that's self-explanatory.
India, in line with Dragon. This man focus on historic accuracy as much as he possibly can. Lion Dragon, you'll be role-playing as people in actual medieval Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Not D&D medieval Europe. Actual medieval Europe.
So in other words, basically he took the Daniel Vavra challenge. He participated in the Daniel Vavra challenge.
Well, he did it actually pretty dang well because, first of all, if you're going to be lawful, you're going to be one with God.
Yep. Because
Christianity is a major force in medieval Europe.
Oh, definitely. The church was basically almost pretty much right below, if not above the royalty.
Yeah, and basically, the cleric in the game, the cleric class, it's basically Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
You're not using Dungeons and Dragons spells. You're actually using miracles.
Ah, yes.
There's only 8 miracles in the entire game. But if you get all 8 miracles, you get this grand super miracle that really kicks ass. Magician has got the most changes because, again, you don't get the normal Dungeons and Dragons spell list or any of the Viacon magic. No, you get schools of magic which has their own functions, like alchemy, astronomography, astrology. That was what I meant to say.
So basically, it's sort of applied. It's more applied sciences than straight up magic, right?
Yeah, you can even summon demons. And the church does not frown on that unless you're actually dumb enough to form a pact with a demon.
Yeah.
No, in an actual medieval summoning demons, you could basically whip that demon's ass and force it to do hard labor. If it's doing for the good of God, and it's created like force that demon to build a church, it's A-okay as far as the church is concerned.
Yeah. Now, before we move on to the yellow, is there any other studios that are standouts? Well, I can see one, and that's TSR Hobbies, which I think became which I think they became what Wonder something.
Sin No Meaning is basically the go-to guys if you actually want to play OSR games, but not as OSR D&D.
Yeah.
This guy is responsible for Stars Without Number, which is basically one of the best sci-fi games you can get your hands on.
Yeah. What studio? What dev studios is this?
Sin No Meaning. Look for Scarlet Heroes and Stars Without Number. Because it got the games listed by its name.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Just
there it is, right here.
Studio. Yep. Studio
okay, I see it. Now TSR Hobbies.
He did a Poké setting known as Only Dust. He did an actual Exalted setting called Godbound, where you get to play an actual demigod with divine powers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There's one more I want to.
And the only way your common foe from D&D has a chance of actually doing harm to you is they gotta attack you in groups.
Oh, they gotta Zerg rush you, huh?
They have to Zerg rush or they're gonna fail. These demigods, these Godbound, are so powerful. Your high-level lynches are just common foes.
Oh my god. Well,
you literally become so powerful, you literally create your own heaven.
Well, look at it. In this case, send a lot of red shirts. Now, before we move on to the yellow, there is one thing I do spot. TSR Hobbies. They go by another name now, Wonderfilled, because
like I said, the game. Well, there was a split I heard.
Oh, there was a split.
So this must have been the split that had the sun still, instead of cutting off the sun.
Well, what happened was, a few months ago, I did a bit of a rant about this situation, and apparently, the usual woke scum try to ban him. They're trying to ban a legendary family in the fucking industry for one. Now, the reason I think
I watched that video.
Yeah. Now, what I think happened was they didn't want to go further into the whole situation. So what I think happened was Hasbro, I think, came after them. I think that's what happened. I think Hasbro came after them because I think they still own the copyright. Either that, or they were
that was going to publish the games for the new TSR.
Yeah.
Basically said, "Hey, you're too hot. We're going to just drop you off."
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think a lot of I think Hasbro threatened legal action against Gygax. So that's why they changed the name. And basically they said, okay, hey, I'm dropping any pretense. You happy now, motherfucker? But still, that's why I'm not gonna tag Ernie Gygax, because I've listened to him. I've listened to him when Mildred did the interview with him. He's cool. Like I said, he's cool as a fan. Cool as a fan.
Whole politics shit, which I don't blame him.
He wants to make some fucking games, and yeah. So moving on.
How I want to make my game without the politics that Monix happen. White Wolf likes to shove in.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on, we got a couple surprises over in the yellow section here. Well, first off, Catalyst Games. I would probably peg them for the green. They haven't done anything.
Just so you know, I think we need to state this loud and clear. Mm-hmm. Yellows are for the people that bent their knee, but they're not fully woke.
Yeah.
As in, these are the people that will bend their knee or donate money to these organizations so they can shut up, and then they can go to their customers and collect money.
Yeah, these guys basically are your they dip their toe into it, but they probably don't. But it's not bad now.
Some of them are threatening to do it.
It's not bad. It's not bad now, but it could be somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
Now,
and this is the one list that gets the most arguments with, because some people think, "Oh, this is really green." Other people think, "No, this is really red."
Yeah, there's a lot of debate with this, and yeah, I could see it, especially Catalyst Games. I mean, they've made some really stupid statements, but for the most part,
Chaosium is definitely something that's leaning towards red.
Now this one fucking surprised the fuck out of me with Chaosium, because Call of Cthulhu is pretty much.
They made some woke supplement.
They made a woke supplement?
From what I heard.
Oh,
yeah, they made woke supplement.
Oh, shit, yeah. I mean, you think with a property with Call of Cthulhu...
Mind you, salt over your shoulder, because I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you what I heard.
Yeah.
Which is why it's in the yellow and not in the red.
Yeah. That's sort of... Yeah, they're teetering on the edge right now, and that's not... And I hope they don't go over, though, but... let's see, here's something... Who's a... Fantasy Flight? Oh, damn. I think they're probably just doing basic bitch shit. Because Fantasy Flight...
Yeah, a lot of these games are doing basic bitch shit.
Yeah.
As I said, they're just... Most of them are just doing it to shut up the SJWs and get them off their back.
Yeah. Problem is, it doesn't work like that. They'll be back. They'll be back. They won't allow. They just won't want an apology. They want you to hire them.
So some of them are slowly but surely transforming into red.
Yeah. And I think one of the more I think a case of that is, and I hate to say this because Mike Pondsmith's awesome. It's Talsorian.
Didn't Mike Pondsmith actually donate money to Black Lives Matter?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he did. I don't know if he did or not. But he sort of. But I think if he did, I think it was more of like, here's my money now. Fuck off. Because.
Money.
Yeah, really. Yeah, but like I said, I think Talsorian will teeter on into the red eventually. Even though Pondsmith's cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think Cummings will become red.
Yeah, and their community manager, he's a jagoff. apparently. Gatekeep's pretty much hard banning.
Green.
What?
You may notice a lot of those companies in the green, they're self-owned and private.
Yeah, that's true. I think what
All these
happened.
companies in yellow are public.
Yeah, which goes back to what we always say: never take your company public, because you get these assholes. And the last thing I know is shareholders don't know much about gaming, so why give them any input?
Because art is expensive.
I know art is expensive, but still, that's no excuse to just taking your company public and giving input to idiots that don't know jack shit, and for all they know, they're trying to ruin your shit as a part of a show.
Aaron, a lot of these companies are old.
That's true.
So by the time they went public, they never predicted the SJW bullshit.
Yeah, it's just what happened was some of their investors became woke. Maybe that's a theory of
That, and it's also a public traded company, which means people will eventually leave and new people will come in.
Mm-hmm. And it won't even matter if you got 51%. They'll find a way to. If you take your company public, technically it's not yours anymore. If you really think about it, and they can push to haul your ass out of there.
The investment money you take in is like making a deal with the devil.
Exactly.
You should make an amendment saying you gotta take your investment money from someone local, and if you pay back with 100% interest, not like a yearly thing, but in total 100% in interest, as in they pay you $100, you pay them back 200.
Yeah.
Once you pay them back that 200, they're no longer an investor.
So basically,
they got their profit.
So basically, it's buyout money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that way, these investors won't have crazy amounts of control that will fuck over the company.
Exactly.
Because, all in all, if you're investing in a company, you should just give your money to the company and just let them handle the business for you.
Exactly.
You only should get involved once they're fucking up.
Yeah, really. It's like
you shouldn't be telling them how to run a company. You should be telling them, hey, what's happening to my money?
Exactly. But anyway, moving on to the shit. Woo, boy. Oh my god. And there's a lot on this list.
Oh, let me give you a short description of the red list. They shove politics into their works completely and utterly. A lot of them are woke. A few of them are white nationalists.
Or some are even communist.
Cannot help it, but shove their bullshit into their work.
Oh, yes.
And if you get pissed off about it because you just want to have a fun time, they will tell you it's not for you.
It's not for you. Yeah, exactly.
Get the fuck out. We don't want you. Keep your money.
Well,
and
speaking
then
of which,
your wine when they go broke.
Yeah. Speaking of which, let's start with the obvious one. Our punching bag last week. Fucking Evil Hat drink.
Oh, yeah. The Evil Beagle is something to talk about as well.
Oh, what do we need to know about these fools?
Well, Evil Beagle pretty much begged to be put on the red list.
Oh yeah, that's right. When this list came out,
and then they were caught, and then they were found out to be doing a little bit of sexual harassment.
Oh, there's a link to
Which
it
I
too.
believe I gave you a link to that. Did you keep the link?
Actually, the link was on the list. And this
Oh,
was from a
click on
couple
the
years
link.
ago. Oh boy. Reset the clock.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was fast.
This is in 2018. This was like about 3 years ago.
Yeah, this happened years ago. So I'm thinking the reason why they're so woke now is basically to cover up this shit.
Yeah. And here's the thing. It's always these quote unquote allies that end up getting caught doing this kind of shit, you know?
Again, Stone Toss was not wrong when he made that comic.
Yeah, really. The biggest predator in the jungle is a freaking male feminist. Why do you think they have such
Camouflage.
Yeah.
To
Why do you think
appear
they
as
have,
harmless as possible.
yeah. Why do you think women have such a negative opinion with men? You want to know why? Because they hang around these creepers. Maybe if you hung out with better men, you wouldn't think disgusting thoughts like that. But you know, they never learn.
Well, the feminists never learn. I think the real women do learn, and they are married to actual men who could kick our asses.
Yeah, exactly. So. Anyway, moving on here. Let's see. Burning Wheel. Oh, they needed a Sarkeesian? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, fuck
Wasn't
that.
Burning Wheel a narration game?
Oh, what game?
Narration.
Oh! Narration games? Into the trash that goes.
It's all about the story.
Yeah, I hate that
game
shit.
mechanic.
I hate that shit. Yeah, it's basically the tabletop equivalent to walking simulators. That's all.
Well, no, I'm just asking because I'm not sure.
Well, you were saying Burning Wheel does that shit?
I'm saying I'm not sure. Which is why I'm asking.
Well, I don't. Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
look.
Mildred knows.
Yeah, Mildred definitely knows for sure. God, I wish he was fucking here.
That's why I asked him to bring him here.
Yeah, I DM'd him, and like I said, no response. He's probably doing an interview. But anyway, so there's apparently there was a
Coyote Crow.
so
That's
there's-
where it says basically, welcome to North America without the white men to fuck everything up.
Oh boy, that's a perfect opportunity to do this.
And the walls are painted white. And the chalk is white. And even the copy machine paper is white. This, my friend, is a white devil's conspiracy.
Oh, speaking of which, wait a minute, what do I see in the
Sometimes I'm
distance?
what?
God damn it.
Oh my god!
We got another cleanup.
I just noticed that Gen Con's on the list.
Yep. they basically talking about everything we've talked about earlier today about the whole thing. Again, I will say this again. Fuck Gen Con. And what do you know?
Anything goes on and what happened with Jeremy. Jeremy.
And what do you know? Peter Atkinson, former president of Wizards of the Coast. Wait a minute. What did the Gygax guys found this convention?
The Wizards of the Coast. This was after the Gygax team.
Oh, so there's two iterations of Gen Con. The first one was run by Gygax, and now this Jagoff resurrected it.
I don't know, how old is Gen Con?
Fuck if I know. I know it's been around for at least 30 years.
Again, wish Mildred was here.
Yeah. Yeah, I did try to get, this wasn't due to lack of trying. I tried to get him on, but unfortunately he...
I know. We got Grim Imperialist Games.
Green Ronin? Hold on.
Yeah, the guy's part of Antifa.
If they come after me legally, I'm gonna fucking bury their asses.
Look, they even got a link to prove their point.
I'm not gonna look at it. I hate communists. In fact, you know what we do to these motherfuckers, do we?
Free helicopter rides?
Yes, indeed. Alright, so you say something about... Oh, Zweihander! Oh, that fucking company is such a tire fire. I think we
the guy who did Zealander.
Yeah, I think we've talked about...
That guy docs RPG Pundit in his own forum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
which he got banned.
Yeah.
Then, he tried to sneak in a different account into that site, which I privately reported to one of the admins, and he got banned from the RPG site again. Yes, I personally saw that guy get banned again.
Good. Now, I think we talked about Zweihander back in the monastery. But yeah, Jesus Christ. This guy...
He totally lost it.
This guy needs to be locked up in a loony bin. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, he was showing off his demon art, because this is basically Warhammer. But he was basically showing off his demon art for his Chaos forces.
Uh-huh.
And one of the people got pissed off over the Slanish looking things. And he said, "That thing has a dick! I'm offended!" This dude not only changed the art, but he went on to an apology tour.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember.
He did it in the RPG side too.
Oh god. Oh, everyone's yawning. We better.
It's supposed to be a lust-based demon.
Yeah. Well, everyone's yawning, so we better hurry it up here. Couple of surprises is Modifius. Oh god damn it! They're pretty crunchy. Why? Oh, that's why.
He was Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Onyx Path. That's self-explanatory.
Auntie Cook was actually... Well, no, it's no longer a surprise because he did wrote that one PDF.
Oh, yeah.
Saying, give you rules. No, what's really surprising was Gold Skull Publishing, which did Sharp Swords and Sinister Spells, Solar Swords, and that was a sci-fi setting. And Dark Streets and Darker Secrets.
Oh, God. Paizo?
That surprised me.
Paizo, we're gonna beat up on them next week. But yeah, they
Assuming Studios is no surprise at all because they went full censorship on their own forums and started banning people that were
Renegade or Posthuman.
Oh,
they went full on. Please don't play our game too. Oh,
well, yeah, they did Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. Well, actually, White Wolf did it until they fucked that up by getting too political.
Yeah.
Which forced Paradox Interactive to shut them down.
Yeah. Roll20 I find pretty surprising. I thought they were pretty neutral.
Oh, they've been woke. They've been woke. They honestly been woke. They've been shutting down conservatives.
Well, looks like I have to find another virtual tabletop top engine. Fuck. And then of course Wizards of the Coast, which is pretty self-explanatory.
It's Fantasy Grounds.
Say what?
That was in your computer. You have full control over it.
Say what?
Fantasy Grounds.
Fantasy Grounds? I'll have to look at it.
Yeah,
but
it's just a program where you download and you allow people on it.
Yeah.
So you basically have full control over it. I think that's what it is.
Well, anyway, he pretended he has a fact that basically talks about why he's doing this and all that other crap. Some people calling him alt-right Nazi istaphobes and shit like that. So basically, so people have a look at it for yourself. I'll probably post up. Probably it's not too hard to find. If not, I'll probably put the link in the description after the
full
show.
FAQ. He gave out more information than anyone is required to give out.
Yeah. So cheers to Akil for going above and beyond the Call of Duty for this thing.
Oh, yeah.
So he gets a cheers, and where the fuck is it? Here we go.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Now, before we
I think he deserves the Purple Crown Award.
Oh yeah, yeah, very helpful guide. But before we wrap it up tonight, there's been some backlash.
Because of course there is.
Oh god, here we go. Buzzword after buzzword after buzzword after
backlash on
buzzword.
the RPG site too. So he just literally cut you hours.
Yeah, really. Yeah, just a lot of garbage. So, and he edited. Of course, he edited fucking Zweihander. Yep. To the principal's office you go.
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did. Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
He's good. These people.
What did you see?
What do you mean? What did I see? Oh yeah. I saw buzzword after buzzword after buzzword here and here. Oh, this is what I saw. Look, he edited Zweihander. We were just talking about that just a minute ago. So yeah, that explains the fact he's a fucking insane dumbass. But there was a response to that. It was this one, and I'm gonna blow it up. He's right on the money. And of course, as the saying goes, the devil's greatest trick is to convince people that he doesn't exist. Same thing goes for wokies. Same thing goes for wokies.
Yep, let me read this. Well, they're only replicating what the woke mob has been doing for years. I wouldn't publish a list like that, but I can understand why people find it useful. Cancel culture is starting to work both ways.
Yep.
Point me to where he is wrong.
He's not wrong here.
Exactly.
And of course, I gotta get a look at this dumb fuck. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're doing a whole...
He looks like...
What woke mob?
Yeah,
what cancel culture?
We didn't do... Yeah, that's the... He didn't... That's the wokies version of he didn't do nothing.
God, look at it.
Good God. What a fucking disgrace. Well...
You gotta consume product.
Yeah. Oh!
For more product.
Exactly. Hold on a second. Because I do have a button about this one. So basically... Where the fuck are you? Oh damn it! What the? See, this is the thing. I don't organize them. Oh my god. Oh god. You know what? First off, shameful display for not finding it.
Shameful display.
All right. Here it is.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
Exactly.
I like the Red Room's response, which is actually I was a tabloid journalist for many years, so no, I'm not being played by them, and I'm not doing the playing. Other than you are being played, or You're just naive.
I don't think it's neither. I think he's trying to deny he's sort of trying to deny the existence because they think they're the.
He's doing the. There's no such thing as a woke mob. You're being played by tabloids and performance artists.
That's gaslighting, isn't it?
That's totally gaslighting.
That's gaslighting. They always do this shit. It's like, again, the devil's greatest trick is to convince people he doesn't exist. This is the same thing that wokies do. They think that they say we just want you to be more accountable. Bullshit. You're trying to threaten people.
Oh, they've been doing that all the time in the RPG site with that thread I gave you.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
they've been concern trolling. They've been gaslighting.
And I guarantee.
Well, this should really be here instead of here.
Yeah, I went through that thing, and I think pundits scrubbed it. And I think that's a good call right there. Or if not,
he shut down the thread?
No, I think he scrubbed it and banned anybody concerned trolling.
Well, yeah, he certainly banned a few people from that thread.
Yeah,
he banned them from the site too.
Yeah, if there's anything that pundit does, he's very ban happy with people who egregiously violate the rules.
RPG site, we still have less than 100 people banned from its 10 years history.
Yeah, I think most of it came from that fucking thread alone.
RPG Net, which would have thousands of people already banned.
Yeah, I just signed up for that forum a few days ago. I hope to I signed up for that forum just a few days ago, actually. So I do
RPG site.
Yeah, RPG Nets, and like I said,
what's your name?
RealAaronAlexander.
Tell me in DM.
Well, I'll just tell you right now, it's Aaron_Alexander.
Oh.
I'm not a hard guy to find on there.
Well, you could find me easily. You could read my name.
Yeah. But anyway, I do look forward to future posts on those forums, and hopefully promote Ronan there as well, because I talked to Pundit. He's a good guy. I like him. He's cool. But, yeah. So anyway, I think that is going to do it for tonight. Yo, what's up? Justine?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you said something?
No, I was talking to my cat.
Okay. I think everyone's getting tired. I heard.
Apologize for being sidetracked during the opening. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, no disrespect to you. It's just some of these things got to be brief.
Yeah, it just went on a little too long. So, but anyway. But I don't understand. I mean, he likes to talk. If I got the opportunity, believe me, I'd be talking about Ronan all day long. You know.
Oh yeah, I feel the same way with my game.
Yeah. So, with that said, that is going to be it for this week. So, let's talk about what's going to happen next week, folks. Alrighty, it's going to be pretty fucking spicy. The main event for next week is Activision and the nuclear winter that is Blizzard. Well, let's just say it's on its last legs. I don't see them surviving.
I won't find the snowman there.
Yeah, really.
Chilling my own bar and grill, thank you very much.
But anyway, so we'll be talking about the fallout with Activision and Blizzard. Also, Nicki Minaj passes out the red pills like she does Starburst after getting a little
surprising to me.
Well, why do you think a lot of minorities in New York haven't been jabbed yet? They're not stupid, as people claim to.
Well, I'm just surprised she did it because all the millions of dollars she could lose.
Yeah, but again, still. But I'm glad she came out, and she's also saying a lot of stuff. But we're getting into that next week because I'm sure there's gonna be more information, and I hope she does. And pray to God she doesn't walk any of those back. But anyway, there's also.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I hope not. I hope not. But another thing we got more talk about Paizo. We're gonna beat up on them next week because an old wannabe cowgirl has decided to step into a fucking cow patty again with her feud. And then of course you got another creeper rear your head, this time a female. All this and more on next week's edition of the Shogun's Tent. So, with that said, I thank you Coops, thank you Snowman, thank you Justine for coming into the tent tonight.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yes. And and those who are watching on the stream, which ain't much right now, but for those who are watching on video, I also thank you for joining us as well. Now, if you enjoy this program, I ask you to please like, subscribe, ring that bell, spread the word. Alright? And until we once again set up the tent, God bless you. Please take care of yourself, and hey, it's a nasty world out there we're living in, so please be careful out there. Mad Shogun, out!